I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. For Chelsea, okay. We will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. Together we can be strong. We rise, we fall together.
Yes, guys, we're back. We're back. Took a little day off yesterday because I don't think there was enough news worth talking about, but we're back. We're back. Back for some new updates. We'll say some updates. We'll keep that term a bit loose. But yeah, we're still here. We're still here. Big up to everybody that's locked in. There's plenty to get into today. Trevor Chalobah news. We got the whole Benzema situation, which I guess is starting to move a little bit, but if it is, it's only moving a little bit. We've got Armando Broja being put on the transfer list for 50 million. We really think we could get 50 million for Broja. Hey, crazier things have happened. Let me not judge our valuation this early. I did the same thing for Mountain Havertz, and look where that led to. So, who knows? Who knows? We're going to delve into all the latest news. There's a little bit on Chalobah as well. And a couple of other bits and pieces I think I have in my bookmark. So if there's anything I missed out, I'm sure you guys will drop in the chat anyway. We do appreciate every update that you give us. But yeah, we're still waiting for that marquee January sign. We're talking about the transfer kings. But we've been in hibernation We've been in hibernation, waiting for the right moment to strike. And I do like that. To a point, I do like that. Rather us not go in and start panic buying some random striker that no one's ever heard of. Get the right guy. Get the right guy. And at least we're being a little bit patient. And also, we kind of have to try and get rid of 1 or 2 players first as well, especially with the fact that we still don't have any Europe until the end of the season. Or, God forbid, next season as well. God forbid. And Cuckoo not in training yet. Okay. I guess if we get to around Friday or Monday, I think that's when you should start worrying a little bit. Although now it's not really ideal either. It's not really ideal. Man said, look at Fraser's recent tweets. What did Fraser say? I saw something about Benzema, but it was again the same thing that we'd already heard. Well, I'm going to get into that in a little sec anyway. Chelsea willing to listen to offers beginning at 35 million. Matt Law said 50 though. So we got Fraser Fletcher versus Matt Law. Maybe it'll be a 35 million plus add-ons thing if there is any interest in general. If there is any interest. Yeah, Maldini, I'm with you as well. I won't lie. I do just want a bit of dopamine. But from a realistic perspective, this is fine. This is fine. The content creator side of me and the logical side of me are both beefing with each other. The logical side saying this is okay. The content creator side, give me some fucking here we goes ASAP. Please. I don't even care if it's some under 17 from fucking, I don't know, what's a random country? Trinidad and Tobago, first thing off the top of my head. I don't care. Just get me some dopamine. But that's only me speaking from a content creator perspective. That's it. That's it. In reality, it's fine. It's fine. Your owners aren't back in Poch with this. Here's the thing. You could have said that in general with the whole Conor Gallagher situation and I want experience, but we didn't get experience. The whole shit the Poch inners are trying to talk about. So you could say the owners aren't back in Poch in general, which is why I've also been saying on these streams as well, Poch isn't a yes man. We'll call him all sorts. He's a crap coach and he's got a shit mentality, but he ain't no yes man. He's not a yes man. Otherwise, he'd be fine with Gallagher leaving. He'd be fine with no experience. He would just be talking about how we need time and everything. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. So yeah, we kind of already knew that, but big up, my guy. Welcome to Cobham Kareem. Let me introduce you to our captain, Conor Gallagher. That could be one way to just kill any Karim Benzema interest. But I'm running with the fact that he's not our captain. They'll introduce him to Reece James, and that's okay. He's seen Reece James lock up Vinny at least 2-3 times. So you know what? There's a little bit of heritage there with Reece James. But fucking Karim Benzema walking out with the team and fucking being led out by Gallagher, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, big up to William Gallas as well. One of the few pundits not chatting out of his arse. Big up. Big up. Yeah, he asked for reshape. He asked for our captain shirt. You know what? That's a little bit of Benzema prop. I'm going to have to steal that. That's a good shout. On Benzema, though, we might as well start. We might as well start the Benzema stuff. I'll just have a little sip of my coffee. Still trying to wake up a little bit. I had the longest sleep of my life last night. So we've had a couple of different sources speak on the whole Benzema situation. Julian Lawrence has said Benzema's exploring his options in the January window. The Premier League could be an option for Benzema with multiple clubs, including Chelsea, showing interest. Nazar said Benzema's put Premier League clubs on alert by indicating he is open to leaving Al Ittihad this month. The striker is exploring his options, and Chelsea and Arsenal are both in need of a forward to boost their firepower. J. Felix Diaz, I think that's one of the Spanish sources, said Benzema's entourage is already in the race to find a new team for the striker. Although he understands he will not receive a tenth of what he's earning at Al Ittihad, he's aiming for a return in Europe, but he's not in the sporting plans for Real Madrid. So, yeah, Benzema back to Madrid, not happening. Not happening. Simon Phillips has also touched in saying he's spoken to his full set of sources and my best source has confirmed our interest in Benzema. He has been internally discussed, so there is interest there. However, he also thinks it will be a difficult one to do, with so many people to go through, and it could be a long process with us not having a lot of time left as well. But in the end, the source says if Chelsea really want Benzema, they can go and get him. A source close to Chelsea says that some at the club are appealed by adding experience up top, as well as having Thiago Silva's experience for now at the back. So from the sounds of all of this, there's interest. We don't know how strong the interest is, but they're at least flirting with the possibility of Benzema signing for Chelsea for the next 6 months. But there is a lot of different probabilities to try and cross before we can even consider this. First, you got the 4 million a week wages, which Saudi are very unlikely to defer. And to be honest, they don't really need to either. But if we were to sign him, there would be some sort of percentage that Saudi would have to pay. We would just have to hope that Saudi pay the majority, which, I mean, is dependent on them. It's dependent on them. But Todd Boehly does have some links with PIF. We did see it from the summer. So potentially there could be something we could work with. But it's all speculative. It's all speculative right now. Also, the deal does have to have the blessing of PIF as well. And I think the Crown Prince as well. I did read that in the Simon Phillips article. Then thirdly, you need to see what we're up against. You've got Arsenal that's already interested. I feel like if there's a realistic chance of him leaving, you could see clubs like, I don't know, PSG, potentially. I doubt Liverpool would go in. For now, it's only Arsenal and Chelsea. But I can't shake the belief that if he's actually there to go for 6 months, there could be more clubs that try and circle in for him too, because it's a very easy short-term fix for any team that needs a striker, any team that needs any sort of firepower up top, and who does have anywhere near the amount of money to pay a respectable amount to him per week. They could easily try and go in for him. And if there's more European clubs that go in for him, it might be a bit tougher for us, because then they can offer being in European competition, potentially being one of the top teams in contention for European trophies. There's also them potentially being in for their league titles and everything. Like, realistically, if he's coming to Chelsea for 6 months, he's coming to help us get into the top 4, and he's coming in to help us win the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. So I doubt we look as appealing, especially if other clubs get in. But as of right now, it's only Chelsea and Arsenal. We could try and offer more wages. Hell, God willing, we still have some heritage about us and we're a bit more appealing in general. But even though I know we've won wars in the past with like the likes of MUDRYK and João Felix and all of that, Arsenal are only in contention for the title. Now they're in contention for the title and they're in the Champions League as well. It might be a bit more difficult this time, but still got to try. Still got to try. The worst you get is a no. But it's always going to be a no if you never tried. So there's a lot of different probabilities that we have to try and figure out. But we don't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time. Hopefully we get to a quick conclusion. Part of me feels if we were to get this deal to happen, you are going to see it happen late in the window. But as of right now, it's just Chelsea and Arsenal. It's just Chelsea and Arsenal. That works for me. I do fancy us a little bit against Arsenal. Partly because we're Chelsea and they're Arsenal. But I'm also heavily biased. I'm heavily biased. Okay, bro, like, that was BS. We've been linked with Jonathan Tah. We've been linked with Ivan Toney all year. So we're not interested in anyone below 25. That was a BS article. I think Matt Law wrote that. It was bullshit. Trying to explain away why we didn't go in for James Maddison. We didn't go in for James Maddison because I think at the time that he went to Tottenham, we were focused on clearing out players. So that wasn't our plan. That wasn't our plan. And Mo, I am not worried about Benzema's age. Benzema is a straight bagsman. He's brilliant in the box, amazing positioning, amazing finishing. He's got everything that you want in a forward. No, like, we're going to make chances. He's going to finish chances. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. That's it. That is it. I'm not worried about Benzema's age at all. I don't think anybody should. He was literally in Europe 6 months ago, so I wouldn't. Maldini. I don't like that. I don't like it. You're not wrong. I don't like it, but you're not wrong. So yeah, we just gotta hope we go in with a little bit more of an appealing pay packet. That's it. That's it. So I'm guessing this was what Fraser brought up. I did want to touch on that after I got through the whole Benzema situation, but thank you for bringing that up, Warrior. You saved me looking for it. Chelsea are interested in Victor Gyökeres despite claims to the contrary. Nothing has moved on yet because Sporting has been clear its release clause in full or nothing. Yeah, because they don't want to get rid of their star striker when they're about to win the league. Not surprised. Gyökeres don't even want to leave. So you're not getting him until the summer, in all honesty. But like when we went in for Enzo, Enzo wanted to leave. Gyökeres don't want to leave. Big difference. So he ain't going anywhere. He ain't going. That's just a little bit more like proof of it, I guess. Oh, so it was Simon Phillips. All right, cool. Yeah, either way, like I don't think he was going anywhere this window anyway. I don't think it would have happened regardless. Fine. Fine. I don't think Chelsea's about to buy Sporting, by the way. I think Chelsea are interested in Sporting, but I don't think they're about to buy it. Yeah, Abdi, I highly doubt anyone here doesn't want to take Benzema unless they're trolling. I highly doubt it. I'd be very surprised if anybody didn't. Benzema will make sure Sterling performs or is benched. Yeah, I guess. I'd hope that would go down to the manager, if anything. Maybe having a little French core at the club might help bring Benzema. Maybe. Jean, I'll do that watch along if people want to watch it, if the panelists do. If not, I'm probably just going to chill. By the way, we do have Shameless FC making a return. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. So keep a lookout. We're bringing back the Shameless gang. 10 p.m. live on the channel. So keep a lookout. Keep a lookout. That's also part of the reason why I'm probably going to take a break too. Yeah. No one's saying permanently. No one's saying permanently. Just a little short-term thing. Just a little short-term thing. But yeah, cool. I think that's all on the Benzema front. Like everyone else is just trying to repeat each other. So this is pointless. It's pointless. What else do we have? So Broja, let's get into Broja because if we want to bring in a striker, then Broja's probably going to leave. It's one or the other. Hey, that's why I'm saying like none of you can realistically tell me you don't want Benzema at the club. Like if you don't, I'm not even entertaining it. I'm not even entertaining it. Big up to my G anyway. Big up to Ziad as well. I hope everyone subbed to Ziad's channel as well. I think my guy did his first live stream yesterday. Big up to Ziad. And also Ziad stinks. But big up my guy. Big up. Oh, so Gabriel Moscado has gone to PSG, yeah? Ah, wow. Yes, Ryan will be on Shameless. So keep a lookout. We can address the whole Henderson situation, his thoughts on Liverpool and all that BS. Probably going to do like half-season reviews. I think now's the time for it. Now's the right time for it. But yeah, Matt Law said, understand Chelsea currently value Armando Broja at around 50 million. Which is crazy. That sounds steep and may drop, but maybe not so crazy when you consider what other strikers have gone for. And Brighton's 100 million value of Ferguson. Which, I mean, 50 million for Broja is crazy. But when you're comparing it to 100 million for Ferguson, you're quietly making a good point. Like, 50 million is still crackhead behavior. Let's call it what it is. Like, it's crazy. But again, crazier things have happened. I have seen Mason Mount go to Man United for 55 million with a year left on his contract. I have seen one of the worst footballers I have ever seen, a straight insult to this sport in Kai Havertz, leave my club for 65 million. With that in mind, like, I've seen crazier shit. Than 50 million for Broja. You might have to accept lower. You're probably going to have to. But I mean, like, seeing how someone like Solanke is balling out after looking unimpressive at a young age too. Like, I wouldn't be completely shocked if a mid-table side decided to bid like a bit lower. Like, let's not say 50, let's say maybe 40, 37, 38 million, something around that. Maybe. I could see that happen. 50 million is, yeah. I can't explain how someone would put 50 million on the table for Broja because we haven't seen enough of a run of form to say, yeah, okay, you know what? I see a little something in him. It's just because he's got the tall physical frame about him. And last season we were doing all these Diego Costa comparisons and all that. Like, there's an idea in the player. But that's it. You're paying 50 million for an idea. We haven't seen enough output to even get there. Matt Law did touch on one thing too. He said nothing will happen with Broja unless Chelsea have a replacement lined up because what are we going to do? We're going to just play David Washington up top. Like, and I know we could play him and he might not be worse than Broja, but we don't know what he's offering. We don't know what he's offering at all. Could be decent. Could be even worse. We don't know. We've seen him have 10 minutes against Brentford and I think 10 minutes against Preston. That's about it. That's about it. So, like, we'll see who comes in for Broja, but I feel like Chelsea are trying to stir up interest for him because nobody's dropping a bid at all. We see all these little briefings about valuations for him. 50 million there, 35 million there, 30 million there. It feels like we're just trying to say, hello? Anyone want Broja? Does anyone need a number 9? Yo, Arsenal, I see you screaming for a striker. Do you want another number 9? Do you want to come do business with us? That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. But, we'll see. We'll see. Like, he's another one who I don't really think is leaving. I don't think anyone's leaving this window right now, except maybe Trev. No one's coming in for Gallagher. I don't think we're definitely not looking at a loan for Broja. Chalobah, there is loan interest from Fulham. We are going to bring that up in a little sec. But that makes sense at least because you do want him to have a little bit of sharpness about him. You do want him to have some game time and maybe not improve, but have some good performances. Raise your price tag a little bit. Because these men are trying to talk about 50 million for Chalobah. You are not getting that. You're not getting that right now. That guy's not played for about 7 months and he's 5th in the pecking order. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. So he'll go on loan. I doubt anyone else does. Right, we have a super chat. Big up to my guy, Cenac. Oh, get this Gallagher stand out of here, bro. Fuck off. Big up, Cenac, my guy, saying, we're on them shrooms for real if we're asking 50 million for Broja, but we sold Mason Mid for 50 and 65 million for shy scamverts. Galadog will get us 50 million plus, so we'll see. That's it. Like, I think it's crazy you're asking for 50 million, but we said the same thing in the summer. So if you value him at 50 million, let's just see who comes in for him. Let's see how the negotiations go. We'll figure it out. What else is there? Is that? We valued Mount at 80 million at first. We always do. I don't think we did it for Arsenal and Havertz, though. Although I doubt we expected them to realistically pay that money. Because when Madrid came in, how much did we ask for? Did we ask for... No, we asked for about 70 million. 70 million euros. So, yeah, you're correct. You're correct. Forget that. So, they probably will accept lower then. That's a very good point, Maldini. I didn't even remember that one. Fair play, mate. Fair play. I forgot that. Yeah, HR. It was 70 million. I think it was 70 million in euros. And Madrid told us they'd only buy him for about 40, 45. So we just stood there in a stalemate. And then Arsenal came and was like, hey, we'll give you 65 million. He's your best player, mate. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots, bruv. All right, big up to Arsenal, though. Again, you did cure us of herpes. So appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, Chalobah. Let's get into Chalobah stuff. I said Benz will be our first legit striker since Giroud. Yeah, you know what? Fuck Lukaku. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. Chalobah. So Fulham are the club that want Chalobah. They're talking about a 6-month loan with an option to buy, but I don't think Chalobah is taking that option. He's not taking that option. He'll take the loan, though. He'll probably take the loan. Like, Fulham need a centre-back, from what I read. We need to lose a centre-back. This means he doesn't have to relocate anywhere, and it keeps him in the Premier League. He can raise his price tag with some good performances. This suits everybody. This suits everybody. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Like, I genuinely think that's all I can really add to the Chalobah situation. That's fine for me. Like, if you realistically think you can get 50 million for him, this is the only way you can do it. And it's by loaning him out. Loaning him out. And he won't join permanently because he's had interest from teams going for Europe. He's had interest from teams going for league titles. Inter Milan have shown interest. Bayern Munich have shown interest. So he's not going to settle for Fulham, respectfully. He's going to take a loan, though. He'll probably do that because that's just more Premier League football for him. Helps him out. That's about it, though. I don't see him doing anything else. He is. I would be very shocked if he stays there permanently. If he does, brilliant. Suits us. Like, we'll get our 50 million anyway. But I could see him waiting for a European club. Or at least a team in Europe. Inter Milan, maybe, but like Inter Milan are just so tough to negotiate with because they got such shitty valuations. Bayern Munich just signed Eric Dyer, so I doubt that happens, though. But I do think he's going to wait for European interest. If you've got interest from clubs of that caliber, you're going to wait and see what else comes up in the market. I said Dortmund. Did Dortmund have interest in Chalobah? Let me have a quick look. Nah, I don't see any links. Actually, there was one from October. Loan with an option to buy 2. I doubt that can happen now with Maatsen going on loan. But they could come in for a permanent. Yeah, there's a couple Dortmund links. All right, cool. There's a few Dortmund links. So maybe that's a potential option for him too. Hell, there was links with Tomori leaving. Let's say Tomori leaves AC Milan. Maybe they go in for him. God knows. That's just pure speculation, though. That's just pure speculation. Oh, Milan signed Taremi from Porto. Oh, no. I wanted Taremi to fucking get a dagger against Arsenal. That's a shame. That's a shame. Ah, well. Fuck. Hey, Porto, do you need a striker? Hey, we might have something for you, bro. We might have something for you, mate. See if they need Broja. See if they need Broja. See how easy it is to just make a transfer rumor. Someone's going to drop that tomorrow. What is it? Porto may consider going for Armando Broja after selling Taremi. Watch, you're going to see that shit article do the rounds tomorrow or during the weekend or any bollocks. Another think piece. What else do we have? Chelsea will ask around 17 million for Kepa in the summer. This is a figure Real Madrid would not pay for a backup. Actually, yeah, Pranay, you got a good point. I might tweet that myself. They don't even want to pay 17 million for Kepa. Brother is washed. Brother is fucking washed. Oh, he's joining him in the summer. Nice. Nice. Big up, Joey. Big up everyone in the chat that read that. I mean, that just said that. I appreciate you guys. Big up. We still got the Taremi dagger. Love that. 17 million. Yeah, 1717. 17 HR. I wish it was 70. We could get our money back for that fraud. But yeah, what a fall from grace. We're probably going to end up having Kepa come back in the summer. Oh, fuck. He's going to end up starting next season, isn't he? If Poch is in charge, he's going to end up fucking starting him, isn't he? He's gonna fucking start Kepa next season. I'm sure. Oh, if he's here. Yeah, Max Morg, you had the same thought I did. This manager will drop Petrovic and he will start Kepa. He'll do it. He's that much of a criminal, he'll do it. Don't forget, I think Kepa was starting nearly every pre-season match except one. Before he went to Real Madrid. Whatever, man. Petrovic, you got 4 months, man. Please, let's keep balling out. Let's keep balling out so we can all back you when the summer comes and this other tyrant comes back to our football club. Because fuck that. Fuck that. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, but to be fair, TPB didn't have other options. What was the other option? Gazzaniga. I don't remember him being all that. Although my only real memory of him was him trying to Superman punch Alonso. Swap for Lunin. That was what they were offering a couple months ago. Now Lunin's starting for them. I'd assume that's off the table. Poch will play him inverted DM alongside Gallagher. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Fuck's sake. Right, is there any other news before I send the link out? 2025 Club World Cup will be played on the East Coast. Nice. Big up to everyone watching from the East Coast. Chelsea's alleged interest in John Duran has not been denied, but if you think Nicholas Jackson is raw, times that by 5 for Duran, says Simon Phillips. Well, says Matt Law, but it's been posted by Simon Phillips. Cool. Fulham Chalobah interest, we did see that. Did see the Gallas quotes on Gallagher. Fair play to Gallas. Because he didn't even cuss the guy out. He's just being real. Yeah, fuck Anthony Taylor too. Fuck Anthony Taylor. Right, link is going out. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. Let's see what everyone's saying. Bear with me. Just again, got another slow laptop. Actually, I just deeped the amount of tabs I have. This is my fault. I'll sort that later. Nearly done. My bad, guys. Cool. All good. We'll see you rolls through. Big up, my guy Andrew. Big up, brother. Hope you're all good.
Well, more people. I'm all good.
I know, rolling through. Big up, Ben. Big up, my guy. What are we saying? There's a potential that we could actually be going in for Benzema. There's actual reported interest now. That's when we progress with this whole saga. But
that would be the best option.
Not a lot of time.
I don't know. This window's so dead. You know what I mean? I just remember last year's window. It's nearly a transfer a day.
Man. We had 5 in one day. Like the Havertz leaving party, we ignored all the 4 guys who went to Saudi because we were too busy celebrating.
I think this window
June 21st, man. I'll never forget Havertz Independence Day.
I think this
what window, a day, man. What a day.
This window is a result of them with their profit and sustainability thing. So I think every club's just taking a step back and just seeing what, now that they're taking it, they appear to be taking it more seriously. We have to, change our strategy, so to speak, because this it's very dead. So like
now it's actual points deductions and all that.
Yeah.
I also think though I agree, but I also think it comes down to the fact of where our squad is at now compared to where it was at during the last 2 windows.
Yeah.
Where like now, realistically speaking, we only really need 2 positions of great need in terms of where we're at right now, and we can't address one of those really, like in terms of a long-term option this window. So I think that's just where we're at in terms of the squad, and I think that's the thing. Our squad was in a much worse place in terms of the surgery it needed the last 2 windows than this window. So outside of signing Osimhen, which we can't do, and outside of signing a left back, which they don't seem to want to do, it's Benzema on loan or Firmino on loan, or it's looking at or whatever. And
I think you're right in terms of there's a long injury list and people are due to come back this season. The likes of Chilwell's back and Cucurella's back, so
exactly. And some need to be
some need to be lined up. Like the goalkeeping issue is not a big an issue as what it was about 5 4 months ago.
Yeah, I think left back is a bit of a problem, personally.
Left back is a bit of a problem, but the only issue is like I think that's a problem that they'll address in the summer when it's more easier.
And I also think that's a problem of not the club's making, of the manager's making. I don't think he'll change anything, but Andrew's right in terms of when certain players come back, it'll be interesting to see and where they are in terms of hierarchy of the squad and where they're at in terms of certain players like Fofana and whatnot.
Actually, I'd say partly ownership too, because I keep hearing reports that Cucurella's not in our plans in the summer. Now we're going to get rid of him.
Potentially, but we still need to see what this guy's going to do. I just want to see what happens when everyone's fit. If everyone's fit, and I think this is what is going to happen, by the way, but if everyone's fit and Colwell was still playing left back, then that's nothing to do with the ownership. That's nothing to do with the players. That's a manager problem at that point. And we have 2 more than good enough left backs. I don't particularly rate Chilwell that highly, but he's a more than good enough left back for where we're at right now. And he's better than Colwell. So at that point, it's the manager. But yeah, I just feel like our squad's in a better position than it was the last 2 windows. That's why it's a bit more dead.
Agreed.
Yeah, a little bit of both. I just low-key think we're going to be in that position again because we did have that at the start of the season. Cucurella was fit, Chilwell was fit. We're doing Chilwell left wing, and Colwell left back. So I can easily see that be the same situation again. I think it isn't great, but
I mean, Poch didn't give Cucurella a chance at the start of the season, though.
It just seems like Cucurella isn't rated, in all honesty.
I don't understand why though, because
he's been solid when he was playing left.
I don't know. I keep hearing that they're gonna try get rid of him in the summer. Right now, they only think they can get 35 million max for him.
But I don't understand why.
I mean, if we're getting rid of Cucurella, we should get rid of Chilwell as well, because both.
Let me see what my guy said specifically. But all I keep hearing is that he's not in our plans. He's going to be gone in the summer.
But I need to understand why, because he's been our best. He's been one of our better players in defense this season. He was always good at right back in every game he played, as far as I can remember. And I think at left back he had 1 or 2 bad games, and every other game was good to great. So I don't understand. And he's not injury prone. That's a big factor.
I don't get it either. It's very confusing.
I have it. He's not English.
I understand if you want to upgrade on him, that's fair enough. But we've heard outside of a tenuous link to Alphonso Davies, where they know nothing of
No, it's just Cucurella's not in the club's plans. Cucurella is not in the club's hierarchy's plans.
Why?
That's all that my guy's telling me. Just not in the hierarchy's plans.
Let me say
why did we spend
what if we do a swap deal with Bayern with Davies and Cucurella? Because Tuchel wanted Cucurella here.
I went against it when he joined. He was one of the best left backs in the league when he joined us. He's coming off a brilliant season at Brighton. Every time we played him, he dominated us. He was the best player on the pitch both matches.
City would have paid for him, but we outbid them.
Yeah, they were only willing to pay 40.
It wasn't even that. Brighton outpriced them. Brighton outpriced them.
They said to 15, Man City wouldn't go that high, and then we went higher than that.
Yeah, that's the only reason why he's not
there. That's the thing. So it's not as if he wasn't wanted. City wanted him. just when City just don't really overpay that much. I know people are going to say, "Well, about Grealish," but that was built into his contract. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those things.
Yeah, my guy told me the plan's Chilwell and a new left back. Ideally, the left back can play right back with Walker Peters being liked a lot.
Why though?
Oh,
But why?
fucking hell.
Again, but why?
Why does he have to play both positions? Why does he have to play that?
I don't know. Maybe just some more security with injuries.
Lewis, what you've just said there is Cucurella. He's shown he can play both positions. Like, I don't.
Exactly.
And Walker Peters isn't a left back. The only reason he played left back is because he got moved out of his position by Livramento at Southampton. That's the only reason why he started playing left back. Like, I don't understand.
It don't make any sense. Centre back plan for summer at the moment too.
But
that
makes
striker and a fullback being discussed for this window.
I said the centre back thing makes sense depending on Silva, Chalobah, and Fofana. That makes sense.
But
apparently, we know we're willing to take an L on Cucurella. We know we're taking an L on Cucurella as well, but it's like we're okay with it.
Well, that's fine, but how much of an L are we talking about here? Because I think
it's 65 million, so we're talking about half.
I think we won't get anything. I don't think we won't get anything over 30 for him, if I'm being honest. Same. But then again, this club has sold people I didn't think we'd get money for, so it's all good. I can understand the striker thing. Listen, we all know where they go. They want Osimhen. We all know that Osimhen is the main target, not a Tony at the moment. Or maybe that would change if Osimhen's no go, because I think Tony's not moving until the summer anyway. But we all know a striker this window, unless one of those two was up for sale and we were easy to get, would be them. But I don't think we're going to buy a permanent striker in January. I just don't think we are. That's why Benzema.
That's unrealistic as hell.
There's options right now. The only real option is Benzema.
Right, and that's got big red flags for me. This thing, he is earning. How much are we going to pay him? Because we can't.
Apparently, it's been reported he's willing to lower his wage.
Yeah, but how much?
It's not about him lowering his wage. It's about what they will cover.
100 grand a week. Something like that, 150
grand
a week.
Just a mil a week. Just a mil a week.
Just a mil a week. Yeah, that's what he's on now. A mil a week. He's on now a mil a week.
I thought now it's 4-3 mil.
No,
whatever. It's still like
he's going to take one or two of those mils off.
He's getting NBA wages in Saudi. That's what he's getting. I mean, Steph Curry gets 880 odd grand a week just to play for Golden State Warriors. That's what Benzema is on at the moment. There's no way we're going to pay even half of that. We wouldn't. I don't believe we'd pay. Won't make any sense.
You'd have to forego a percentage. Or Saudis, we have to do some madness to get Saudi.
It wouldn't make any sense the way they've cut wages and do this new wage structure. It wouldn't make any sense. This would mean it wouldn't make any sense to pay him a huge amount of money for 4 months a week. Do you know what I mean? It just wouldn't make any sense.
I don't know. It's just right now, this is the only one that we're going to hear about because it's the only realistic link. You're not getting Gyökeres, not getting Tony, not getting Osimhen.
I'll be completely honest, Lewis. It's the best link we can get. Like, this is miles better than the Firmino one.
Yeah.
And it's better than any other option. Like, it's better than the Duran and the Ferguson things. And it's like, there's no one else. Taremi is basically gone to Inter. Like, he's pretty much signed a contract in terms of... for the summer when he becomes a free agent. So he's off the table. There's no one else. The only issue is his wages. There's literally no one else you could get that would be better on a short-term thing, I mean.
Yep. This is the one that suits us the most. It's just the only other problem after that is if he's actually available, what other clubs are interested? Because we're going to be the least appealing out of the lot. So we got only us and Arsenal. If anything. You've got
to think that Real Madrid are going to be all over this, or have
Real Madrid makes such a I would just wonder how long. I haven't watched any of the Saudi games. I don't know how well he's playing or how well he's looking.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
Or looked over there. I don't know. And this is the legitimate thing. How long will it take him to get up to speed? Do you know what I mean? So to speak. I mean, I know Poch is already injuring the players we've got on a permanent transfer. What's he going to do to this guy?
He's got 12 goals and 5 assists in 20 appearances.
Right. But I'm just talking about
9
yeah,
and 15 in the Pro League with 5
I'm just talking about
assists.
being up to speed with how the Premier League works, and also Poch likes his team to press. Do you know what I mean? Benzema.
Yeah, but Andrew, the way Poch has got our team playing, our striker doesn't initiate the press anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we got our presser.
Very true. Oh, good lord!
I don't think I've ever seen that. Seen a manager have the midfielder trigger the press. Like I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, it's very strange. I know. I just want no, take away the Poch. I just wonder how long it will take for him to get up to speed. That's all. Hopefully it's not long, but
But when was Al Ittihad's last game?
That's what I mean. He also hasn't.
He didn't play the last game.
He's not trained for a couple of weeks, right?
I would say he hasn't played like.
Yeah, that's why he wants to move. He's not actually training. I believe it's sort of reported.
His last game would have been on the 12th of December.
Right now.
No, 12th of December. No.
Let me go and look.
23rd of December. No, 26th, Boxing Day.
So we're talking about 3 weeks ago, just over 3 weeks ago.
Oh no, he got an
Boxing
assist
Day
in
was
that
the
game.
last game.
Holy shit, they've been terrible this season.
So
Where are
3
they
weeks
in the table?
ago.
Oh, fucking hell, 7th.
I mean,
Mad.
I would have if they were going for him. It's like how.
Bro, their form stinks. 1 win in 5.
This is why Nuno got sacked, bro.
Ah, that might be why Benzema wants it. Well, I don't know if
Yeah,
Benzema
like
wants it.
him and reportedly him and the new manager they're going to replace Nuno don't see eye to eye.
He's got decent GNA for the season. That's why I think it's like 12 and was it
Do
12?
you remember that thing where he told when he's at Madrid and he told whoever not to pass to Rodrigo or whatever it was?
Vinicius.
Oh, Vinicius, yeah. I bet he's telling that to nearly every other player on that team. Don't pass this. It's already now gone around so much. He's telling the person who he told.
It's all you lot. Just pass to me, mate. Pass to me or N'Golo. Other than that, I can't be asked for it. Go out to listen and go. Don't pass to anyone else, man. Just pass to me.
Yeah. And for anyone comes up, he went on there for the project, bro. He went over there for the wallet, and I don't blame him for it whatsoever.
No, exactly. I don't blame any of it.
It's like I don't know what people was expected over there. Do you know what I mean? The league's not. It's not as if it's like had 10 years and they're building up. They literally just went crazy this past summer. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't know what they expected, but going back to it, I think there's a lot of as the player, I would love the player to join. I just think there's non-footballing things that kind of make this deal less likely. The wages is the big one for me. In terms of, I don't care how much someone gets paid. I don't know how much this club is willing to pay him for this short stint. That's what I do. Because seeing as what they've done in the summer is literally stripped that wage bill back and made it more the contract's more incentive based. Do you know what I mean?
It would make no
it doesn't
sense.
make any sense.
We also didn't get any real superstars or anything.
No, but it doesn't,
I wonder how they
like,
act actual big name
this won't be a permanent transfer. It'll be a loan one. And then now we've also got that people are taking more notice of the profit and sustainability rule and other FFP stuff. You wonder if the loan deal like this makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that's why going back to when we started the transfer window, that's why it's been a bit dead, I think, because people aren't willing to, or they're having to readjust or have a new strategy on who they sign. That's why you're probably going to see more loan deals this window, or very like low deals than actual like any big spending. And also you got to remember, last year January window was kind of an anomaly. There was like 700 plus million, and over 300 of that was from us last January. So it's like you have to take that. January windows, there is not a lot of big spenders from England anyway. You know what I mean? We don't usually spend a lot in January. It's more loan deals and stuff like that. So.
I think it depends. I think it depends on the needs of certain clubs more than anything. Because we've seen it before with like Liverpool on Van Dijk, but that's because they needed him.
But it's also the terms of. But it's like the terms of, like I said, it's like even the terms of a loan deal. How much is one club willing to pay the wages? Stuff like that. Obligation to buy, option to buy, stuff like that. Those can be put in. You're right. It's all about need. Most Premier League teams need something, barring City, I think. Do you know what I mean? So everyone really needs it. Even Liverpool probably need like another DM and another centre back and something like that. But I don't know if they're going to do that in January. I don't think they are. So yes, I really do think
2-in-1 deal for them. Get Chalobah.
Yeah, but that's difference in, but like sellings are different from what actually people need. We need to sell or loan out people. because they're just not wanted. This thing about like Raul fans, why would you sell Gallagher? It's like, bro, this like report that the board are happy to sell Gallagher or whatever abbreviation you want to put. They've been wanting that since last January. This isn't a new year thing. This is the year 2023 thing. He turned down Everton because he wanted to play in the top 6 team. He's currently not playing in the top 6 team, so he should look to move. Do you know what I mean? That's the ironic thing of it. He wanted to stay, but he's not playing in the top 6 team. Broja. If people don't think we can get money for Broja, the amount we want, or near or close to it, I would really recommend you look at all our sales recently that people said we weren't going to get a lot for.
Yeah,
I didn't think we'd get any money for
So I'm not underestimating that Broja thing. It's crazy, but I've seen crazy.
Broja is fucking dead.
Doesn't matter.
That brother
he's at least right.
I'm not talking about the player.
Right now, he is probably top 5 worst strikers in this league right now.
Yeah, but we can still get
current moment, and we'll still get 40 million.
Exactly, we'll still get that for him. Man United came in for a £45 million bid for Mount and said they wouldn't go anything higher. We ended up at 55 plus 5. No one on this panel thought we'd get anything for Havertz. Let's be realistic. Before even that Real Madrid news came in last summer. Yeah? Before even that Real Madrid news came in last summer that they were linked to him, nobody thought we'd ever get rid of Havertz. Arsenal, we didn't sell to Arsenal in the first bid. Arsenal came back and upped their offer for Havertz, if you remember. They didn't go, they upped their offer. It wasn't like a straightforward, here's 50 plus 15. They upped it to that, bro. They paid more.
Those poor suckers believed they could do something with that pool.
Exactly.
I was like, what? You want more than 50? Oh, fine. If you
this new board and the old board have proven to sell. Remember how much we got for Morata?
We got our money back.
We basically got our money back for Morata. That's what I'm talking about.
We made money on Morata because
this is
how the money is structured. Because with us for a couple of years. So
this is a seller.
We've been 18 months into a 5-year contract.
Yeah, that's a good question. What did Balogun sell for? What, like 40?
40 in total. I
think it was 40, 50.
But that's what I'm talking. It's like
we can get that same exact number for
34.3 mil. Pounds, 40 million euros.
This is a seller's market now because clubs don't really have to sell because of finances and everything like that. They don't know. Premier Leagues don't have to sell. Premier League clubs, especially Premier League club teams, they don't have to sell. They can sell for as much as they want. It's a seller's market, and someone's always desperate to do that. Wolves need a striker. Whether you think Broja's crap or not, they don't have a striker with they don't have.
They've loaned their only striker out.
Right.
They've been playing wingers out there.
Exactly. And you don't think we can get 30 or 35 for him, even 40, then.
Yeah, I think with the homegrown, on top of it, you get at least 40 with homegrown.
Exactly. People going about 50's too much for Gallagher. That's what it is now. It's not the same transfer windows. Ever since that Neymar transfer, everyone's overpriced now. Doesn't matter who it is. When you're talking about an English guy playing for one of the top English clubs, you don't think he is at least 50 million, then I don't know what you're doing.
One man's trash, another man's treasure. You gotta remember that.
Exactly.
I remember that.
Whoever's desperate enough to pay.
We just see what the opening bids are for that, and then we can gauge realism because we haven't had a bid for Balogun. Fucking that name's stuck in my head. Broja, and we haven't had a bid for Gallagher.
Exactly.
So once we get a bid for them, we'll know what we can work with. Because once that one bid drops, you might start a bidding war. There's been a lot of clubs interested in Gallagher.
There is. There's like 5 or 6.
Broja, I'm not so sure about.
There's 5 or 6 clubs interested just in the Premier League, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
West Ham, Palace, Tottenham, I think Liverpool. That's all I know off the top of my head. For Broja, I think it's just West Ham and
Wolves.
No, Palace.
Wolves.
Also,
Palace too. I wasn't too sure if that was only
West
the
Ham, Palace, Wolves. Those are the 3 that I remember.
So there's interest on either side. You can't gauge anything until you get the opening bid and you get an understanding of what you're working with. Because with Real Madrid, they only wanted to pay 45 million for
anything until next week, though. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think anything's going to happen until next week. That's how these transfer windows go. It's like especially the January. Things don't really start popping off until end of the last week of the window.
Broja's Albanian, but he's come for a youth system, so it still counts.
He's still homegrown.
Yes, counts because he's homegrown. Yeah. So
Yeah, I agree. Like we've had, like everyone's
5 years.
had needs they haven't addressed, and it's been quiet so far. So all that's leading to is some frenzied deadline day coming up.
Yeah, I predict that the last few days of the window is when it'll go mental. Because I think it's a chess. I think it's a chess move. I think it's chess. Everyone's waiting for that first bid to ever player to drop. Like,
Yep.
If Spurs
it's the first domino, right? Because like I feel like Broja may be that domino that ends up causing like
it's a sort
everything else to start moving. You know what I mean?
It's a sort of watered down. It's a watered down version of when we signed Giroud and who is it? Arsenal signed Aubameyang and we sent Batshuayi onto Dortmund. If you remember in that same.
Remember, Arsenal was so desperate for it, they fucking paid out Batshuayi's loan fee. Like, look, we'll pay the just fucking get him over there, bruv.
Yeah, we paid for Giroud, and then the
both of them.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. I agree with like the even with the Gallagher thing. If Spurs put in a bid, you might see some other club come out of nowhere and go, okay, actually, someone's actually going to bid for him and see what happens. You know, like that. I don't think in Newcastle, because I don't think Newcastle are going to spend any money.
I don't think our domino effect might be when we sell one of these youth players first. Be it Broja, Chalobah on loan, maybe. I don't know.
But the Broja sell for me would indicate we are going to get someone in even on loan.
Yeah, I agree.
That would indicate to me if we are willing to, if there is a story that builds up and we do sell him, then I hope we've got that deal sorted out. Even if Broja gets sold before and then it's announced like a day later, we've signed this player on loan or something.
You know, we're going to rely on Washington even for a game or two.
No, he's one who's
on work experience.
I know he can't go this January because I think we used up our international loans, haven't we? So we're about to, but he should definitely go out on loan in the summer. You know. Maybe to Strasbourg and we get the winger back from Strasbourg. You know what I mean? So it's like.
Potentially, I think you can send 3 players out to one club, right? In Europe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the rule. So yeah, I could see that happen potentially. God knows. Like, you just know 3 youth players are leaving, but Washington is 100% going on loan next season.
Yes.
Brothers had like 10 minutes against Preston, 10 minutes against Brentford. He's had nothing else other than that.
Yeah, he's been like a consistent starter though for our Chelsea 2 team though. He does.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's like not even like on the U21s. He's like consistent starter for the 2 team.
Let me see if I can find any stats from that because I want to know how he's doing. Well, he's got 1 goal in the Premier League 2 league, but he's had 2 appearances.
Yeah.
Hey, decent stats. Washington got 1 in 2.
Okay, cool.
Might be worth starting.
Every time I've ever seen, I always see it online because I follow like the Brazil football guys, and they always let people know about like what young players are playing and if they're playing at each club. So, last time I've seen Washington play was he scored. There was 1 goal he scored, I guess, and then. They also let me know about Angelo when Angelo's playing, so that's why I follow those guys.
Oh my God!
It's Chelsea medical chief Dimitrios Kalogiandis today informed the club of his decision to step down for family reasons.
Fair
enough. One of the medical chiefs have gone.
Hey, he's head of medical.
Family reasons apparently, but hey, so I guess we're going for another medical guy. Nice.
Probably needed.
Hey, maybe our players will stay fit. I don't know. I'm speculating. I ain't got a fucking
maybe
clue.
He'll get Reece James to do yoga.
Yeah.
Oh, God knows. But yeah, just a little bit of news for anyone who wanted to know. I said he didn't do his job anyway. All right, cool. Big up, Sean. So yeah, Broja's, we already said that, but valued at 50 million. But that could be liable to drop as well. Chalobah could be going on loan to Fulham.
We'll get like 45. Come on, we'll get 40, 45.
Yeah, look, 40. I think 45, 40, somewhere around there. I could see it ending up being around that amount. Maybe add-ons even push it up to 50 at the end of it.
Yeah, with like homegrown tax and him probably moving to another Premier League team, it's easily going to be 40.
35 plus 10 or something.
Yeah.
If it even gets to that. Chalobah's could be going to Fulham on loan. I think the loan move suits him. because it doesn't have to relocate or anything. But I don't see him staying there permanently. Guy's got interest from European sides, got interest from teams contending for titles in other leagues. Don't need to stay at Fulham. If he wants to stay at Fulham, cool, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Either way, that's the best move for him, and it's the best move for us to get a bit more valuation for him, because you're not getting 50 million before that. What the hell? Ben, what the fuck did you say? What is that? Is that Mount's Tinder? What the fuck? Okay. say for that, bro. I said visiting Manchester from London. Bears. All right, best of luck to Mount. Maybe you'll get some GNA on Tinder. Fair play, mate. You're not getting any GNA on the pitch. Hold that. And Kepa's up for sale for 17 million, but Madrid don't want that.
Because he's dog shit.
Is anyone worried that actually no, Poch ain't gonna be here next season? So thankfully,
Lewis, I keep saying this. For him to stay beyond next summer, he has to sign a contract extension. And why would the club offer him a contract extension? And I'll be real, why would he accept at this point?
Yeah, we'll get rid of him for like.
But then what would be the other option? Because like you see how much we struggled to even find a club to take him on loan.
Online to someone
you could probably
see his contract.
We might just have to sell him for like 10 mil.
Either that or you do what we did with Drinkwater and just send him out online for his last year contract, and then that's it.
Yeah,
but again, who'd take him though? Because remember how long we struggled to get rid of this guy?
Maybe it doesn't. What you're thinking is you got to think of it as not a big club taking him, just any club taking him. That's what you got to think of. So rule out all the big clubs. Just think about any club in Spain, and I'm not saying they have worth. I'm just pops in my Spanish teams like Valencia or Villarreal or a Osasuna or a Real Sociedad or something like that. If we go, oh yeah, we'll pay 60% of his wages or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And you pay the other 40 or something. If we pay a big chunk of the wages, they'll take him. Do you know what I mean? It's something like that. So you just got to think of it like that, or whatever. Don't think of any big clubs like the fact that are Chelsea fans now fully ready to understand how bad Kepa is, that Lewin, the youth goalkeeper at Real Madrid, is keeping him out of the team. I know you guys know ready to admit that.
They're actively celebrating it too.
The Ukrainian number 3, by the way.
Yeah.
He doesn't even play really for Ukraine.
The Ukrainian number 3. Are you taking a piss?
No, I'm being serious, bro.
No, that's actually true. He's number 3 for Ukraine.
Oh, fucking hell, mate.
They like
anyone who's backing Kepa, you understand now. He's now at another club. He's back home in his home country, and they still can't play. They're playing a Ukrainian.
This is the same. By the way, Andrew, you people know this is the same team that wanted him before we bought him.
Yeah,
they wanted Kepa before we bought him, and they said no.
I never heard of Kepa before we signed him.
Yeah, I think I didn't either.
No Chelsea fan had heard of Kepa. I don't care what you say. I don't believe anyone had heard of Kepa. Chelsea fan heard of Kepa before we signed him. You're not
some random potential keeper we got.
You're not watching Bilbao matches. Don't even start saying you watch Bilbao matches because you don't. You only watch Bilbao when they play Barcelona or Real Madrid.
Yeah, but the thing is, I still think one of those Spanish teams will scoop him.
Oh, 100%. Like,
that's what I'm saying, Joey. What I'm saying is, if you remove the big teams like the Madrids and Barcelona, then anyone else like a Sociedad or Osasuna, Betis, even Bilbao might come back. Do you know
I was about to say, if Unai Simon leaves, I could see him going back to Bilbao.
What I was saying is, it probably might have to be, even if it's not a permanent, like a last year of a loan thing. We pay 60-70% of his wages, and then he sees that like we did with Drinkwater. Bye. See you later. Go on. Go away. I mean, I don't know how. Hasta la vista, baby. You know what I mean? Go.
Get out of my club.
Go on.
Get out of my club.
No. Yeah.
And please don't come back. Don't come back.
Yeah,
actually, no, wouldn't mind. I'd like to see one of our Chelsea squads packing Kepa for once. We can actually play long shot practice with him.
It depends who finishes in Europa Conference League, right? Places we play that.
So, God willing,
you're in the Europa Conference League.
You saying Poch not going to be here? So I'm hoping Because the idea is that they're going to have a look at Poch's season at the end of the season. So, I mean, I'd hope Poch turns things around, but I don't think he will turn it around. And if he doesn't turn it around, that should be enough to get rid of him. And if it isn't, these owners. If he's still doing the same shit at the end of the season and he's still here, boy, that's when it's really crazy. It's like you're just gonna keep enabling this shit.
It's going to be a lot of explaining to do if we finish 9th and don't win the League Cup or something about why you're keeping him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? There has to be.
That's why I say, Andrew,
I don't think there will be an explanation.
I was going to say, we've got that 3-game run at the end of January is going to be his turning point in this season. It's going to be.
Listen, I will do this. I gave him the 3-1 that's just gone. He had to beat Fulham, right?
Oh no, Andrew, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about like for the owners. It's got to be like.
In
the space of 8 days, you've got the second leg of Middlesbrough, the game in the FA Cup against Villa and Liverpool. If you lose all of those 3, including a big loss against Liverpool, that might be it. That might be the short.
Forget that. The 2 cup games, you get knocked out both cups in 2 days. Like,
I think
it's not even praising them for doing it, but just have some dignity and sack him.
If he beats Middlesbrough and he beats Villa, he gets away with losing at Anfield. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless it's a pounding.
I don't like the wording, but yeah.
No, but you understand what I'm saying, right? In all terms. But I think that's just going to be a draw. That's just going to be a draw anyway because we don't beat each other.
If we get through to the final, he'll be here till the final.
Yeah. If he gets through to the final, that's the only reason he's here now because it's the second leg of the semi-final. Do you know what I mean?
If we win the cup, then we can just forget any Poch.
Yeah, if he wins the cup, then you have to. If he wins the cup, unless like the rest of the league campaign is so shambolic, which has a chance to be, but you understand where it's like literally Lampard's one where it's like 1 win in or 4 points in like 24 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or like 28. Then you have to. And we finished like 10th, 11th again, even with a cup.
Just no more 2023 form.
No, exactly. 2024 has to be different. You have to finish. If he wins the League Cup, gets far in the FA Cup, and finishes 6th, 7th, or 8th, then he's going to be kept. Let's just face it. That's just what's going to happen. Because that will be seen as many people don't like it. It will be seen as they hate the word, but some sort of progression, right? Do you know what I mean? I don't think it would be progression, but they will see it as progression. Because we didn't finish 10th and we got a cup, we won a piece of silverware.
Yeah, I'll be real. As much as I hate it, you're spitting. They'll see as progress and but
but the next summer, if you get an Osimhen, that first 10 games, he can't lose any one of those 10 games. He'd have to win 7 and draw 3. If he loses any and we don't get like near to 30 points out of those first 10 league games next year, then he'd have to go.
So you're saying just get by until the summer, and then if we were to make the right transfers, then hopefully the standard of expectation for him goes up.
So here's the thing:
if
we win the league cup, but then our league form after that is shambolic, then he has to go. I don't care if he won the league cup. If it's something in the league where you finish 6 and 8th, like 6th, 7th, or 8th, and it's like up and down, but it's less downs and more ups, then he has to. Then he will be given the time to stay. But I'm talking about if he is given the time to stay, you need to hit the ground running. And I'm talking about 10. Like Jimmy also says, 10 games. You got to win 7 out of them and draw like 3, and maybe lose 1. Like win 7, draw 2, and lose 1. And that 1 has to be. I don't like accepting defeat, but it has to be like, it was like against City away. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It has to be something where the blame is minimal.
Yeah, it can't be it can't be at home to a Forest. Do you understand?
Yeah, something where it's like, what? Like, I'm not happy we lost.
Yeah, or there has to be, it was a controversial VAR decision or a red card that shouldn't have happened, or like a last-minute deflected own goal or some shit like that. Not like a. Yeah, really
if you get that bagsman that you're looking for, the expectations better rise with him, because that would be the only thing papering over the cracks of the way Poch is playing. If we had a bagsman that could still make goals with the crappy gameplay that we do over a full 90.
Yeah, and that's where the expectations would be. Where I would agree with people now. They've settled in. He's got a striker now, especially if he hits the ground running, and you've got a more settled squad. That's when you go. A top 4 is a must.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no hiding behind that. Top 4 is a
Right now, I
must.
was about to say top 4 is just where we should be, but we're not
Top
there
4
yet
is the
because
minimum.
we have
Top
to look
4
lower.
is a minimum this club should be achieving in
Mhm.
terms of when someone says standards. That is the minimum. But
Yep.
if you don't rate the players, then you can't attribute your own standards to those players, right? Because most Chelsea
It's
fans
not
will go,
the players, it's the coach. I think we wasted so
right,
many
but if you don't rate the
games.
coach, if you don't rate the coach or the players, it's hard for you then to say, "Oh, I've got standards; they should be achieving top 4," right?
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I will say that's why I did say vibes last season. I just
Yeah,
gave up.
I know.
As much as I regret
We all
that
make
shit.
mistakes, Lewis. It's okay.
I know I'm never doing it again. Never do.
I'm
If
saying top 4
Poch can't leave if Lampard's the other alternative. Never.
top 4 for next season, not this season. Top 4 for next season. No, don't.
Yeah,
mix up
no,
what-
that's what I was saying. Top
No,
4
no,
should have been
I
this
don't know if you
season.
got mixed up. Next season,
If we had a better coach from the start, top 4 would have been realistic. It would have been very realistic, but we don't. So stuck.
we're stuck.
You gotta look a little bit lower, but whatever. You guys into top 6, we move. I'm not gonna celebrate, just move. Give me that Europa League trophy and peace.
Right, exactly. Just move on.
That's it, sadly. But that's the bed that we've made now. That's the fucking bed we've made. I said we stopped with Ten Hag and Poch. What team is that? Big up Xavi, my guy. Big up, bro.
Yeah, I gotta head out. I gotta get some more work.
Yeah,
done.
no worries, Joey. Enjoy the rest of your day, bro.
You as
Enjoy
well,
the
guys.
rest
Take
of
it
your
easy.
day.
Yo,
Big up, my guy. What's been your thoughts on all the news that's come out today?
the Benzema. Oh, I really
Benzema, Chalobah, all that shit.
Chalobah. What? How he get injured for so long? That's what I don't want to know.
I don't think
I
it
mean,
is an
I think it was a knee injury that turned into a hamstring problem, or it's the other way around.
And also
It's one of them.
Bentinelli, what is he doing to be injured for like 6 months? That's a side note, but
Bro, I forgot that guy existed.
I do think, like, I haven't seen Benzema in the Saudi league, but then I'm like, all right, he's 36, right? His game never really relied on pace like that. He knows where to position himself and is a smart striker. I just don't know how he is right now. You know what I mean? His current form, but going off, like, if we sell Broja, he makes perfect sense for a loan, you know, until we get a top striker in the summer. Because I'd rather not rush and get something that makes sense, because we do need like a focal point up top. You know what I mean? I feel like if we don't, we're still gonna struggle it out this season. But I wasn't here. What did you man think about that Fulham game? Did you guys think that was an improvement in Poch coaching, or
Nope. We
No?
got a penalty and won the game. That's
what
literally
about
it.
the gameplay? What about the game?
Basically.
Like, it was good to see Enzo a bit closer to Caicedo. Like, I like that. But that's another bare minimum requirement. Other than that, like, it was 2 toothless teams, in all honesty.
What I didn't like,
And, like, the substitutions were hella defensive. We seemed to push ourselves back a little bit more as the game progressed because Poch is defending for his life. There's not a lot to take from that game. Really not a lot.
what I don't like either is like we still make it too transitional. You know what I mean? Once we go 1-0 up, it's way too more back and forth. I really don't think Fulham did anything to threaten. Somebody said Fulham was wasteful. You could just tell that's a
First half, they had a couple chances off Colwell's side. They were threatening him a little bit, but the second half, there wasn't much there. And Colwell was even better in the second.
a rival fan. Fulham was wasteful. But it's on us. Like, what do you like? You think it's just our midfielders not able to like take control of the game, or like Poch not instructing his players, making it right? So
We don't set up the midfield correctly enough. We isolate individuals a lot because of that. And also you just got Gallagher ruining a lot of the play. Just a little bit of both.
and then he always gets 90 minutes, which I don't understand. And then
I've just put it down to Pochettino. It's like Havertz and Potter all over again.
And then he goes about managing minutes and players, but you still give that guy 90. And as much as I don't rate him, you could see
He's a waffler. That Gallagher had 2 full 90s in a week, and he's talking about managing minutes. What are you talking about?
You meant
He's
confident.
an idiot. And it just shows that we didn't take off Enzo against fucking Middlesbrough for injury-related reasons, because he came off early in the first game. He plays the full 90 this game. So clearly that wasn't a problem. It was a tactical move from him, which just made fuck all sense. You get rid of our best performing midfielder on the day, and the only guy trying to pass forwards.
Yeah.
I don't think it proves anything with Poch.
Yeah. I personally think, like, I've seen in patches, I don't know, personally for me, because I watched that Crystal Palace game back, and you could see these players are capable of more than what they're showing. You know what I mean? A proper coach, and it's just so obvious that we're higher. You know what I mean? We'll get wins. Like, these players are capable of playing, like, positional football patterns. Like, you know what I mean? They're not, I think it's like people think, oh, these players are awful, but I think the coaching is making them look excellent. Because if more than like 90% of the team is regressing, it's on the fucking coach. I don't care what you say.
Yep, I agree too. Because the manager's meant to get the best out of the players and get the squad moving as good as he possibly can do. You can't have the defense looking poor, the midfield looking poor, and the attack looking poor. Then what are you doing? Yeah. What are you realistically doing? Even under Lampard in his first spell, I could be like, well, the midfield's doing well for the first season. Even under a Lampard. With Poch, it's just nothing because he just confuses everything. He makes everything difficult.
And you know what's crazy? If he's at least getting like 3 more wins in those draws and shit that he dropped points at, people wouldn't be on his neck so much. You know that, right? Like,
because we'd be in top 4 race. We've been in the top 4 race. You know what I mean?
So it's not.
And then all we'd be talking about is, we just need a little bit more experience to get ourselves back into the top 4 and be like, all right, I hear it. Now we're saying I need experience to get into the Conference League spots. Are you okay? I don't need experience for fucking Conference League. I don't need experience for Europa League. I need a good style of play. That's all I need. A good style of play and just the odd run of wins. And then we're in that. Then you can give me a bit of experience to go a bit higher. But now we're lowering the expectations even more because we have an idiot in charge and people want to defend him because, I don't want Chelsea to sack another manager. We're going to go right back to stage 1. Yeah, sure. Because we're gonna rip up this whole squad of people on 8-year contracts now just because we built it for one manager. Sure. The same manager who's begging to keep Conor Gallagher and we don't want to keep him. Cool. Sure.
And the comments made me bring up another point. I don't know if it's just me. When I watch Chelsea, I feel like we do not create a lot of big chances per game. I really don't. Some games, yes, but over consistently, I really don't think.
Don't tell that to Hassam. He's just going to say on repeat. I go onto the Premier League page, and they're highest for big chances created, and they are highest for big chances missed. Sure. All right, cool. You know what I look at? I look at the game with my 2 eyes. That's what I look at. And I'll make my judgment off that. I won't look at numbers and be like, so he had this number and this number and this number. So I'm going to say he had a good game. I'm going to say he had a good game because those numbers tell me that. No,
so, look,
ain't numbers.
For instance, right? I can, the Nottingham Forest, the only big chance I could think is that Jackson missed. That's 1-1, right? Mm-hmm. Other than that, can you name me?
So I remember I went on to A-list and Gal told me we made chances all game. I was like, what? I watched that whole match. That first half was like watching paint dry. Fuck are we on about?
Or even the Everton, I could think of half chances with Enzo, like near moments. You know what I mean? No big chances.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Newcastle. We got into the final third pretty much, but I didn't. Apart from Enzo's shot, I don't really think we had big chances there. You know what I mean? Like Man U game, you could say, okay, we had big chances, but they fucking peppered us, bro. Who else we lost?
I don't know if you forget that Man United game is just the one example of why we can't sell Conor Gallagher.
But we got smacked with him on the field like 4-1.
Hey, that don't suit the narrative, bro. I know we've lost numerous games to Conor Gallagher, but we lost him for 1 game. We lost to United, so apparently he has to start every match.
And you know the funny thing is, like you see Wolves in those games. You know a lot of players make the runs off his blind side, or like he's marking and he's the one that's losing the man for the ball.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'll tell Sam, I'll tell all these man, give me all the stats you want. I watch the game of football and you will not gaslight me into thinking any differently than what I see. I'm not listening to it. So I'll tell man Enzo has not been nearly as big of a problem for me, and they'll bring me stats.
What you mean you don't like field tilt? You don't like tilt?
No, I mean if it suits certain players, if it suits certain individuals, I'll back the
Bro, I'll be real. I don't understand what the fuck that stat means. And this is
I still don't know what the fuck it is.
I think
field tilt.
I think it's how much a team dominates the opposition's box during a certain minute of the game. I think that's what field tilt is.
What stat is that?
Scott.
Field tilt.
Field tilt. I don't.
Okay, I've heard that.
I heard that.
Yeah, it's a metric to show the territorial dominance between teams. So it shows the share of possession a team has in a game during certain parts of the game.
In the team's
final. Oh no, considering touches and passing the attacking third. So it's the amount of possession a team has in the opposition's attacking third.
Oh yeah, that's what Baus posted right after the Chelsea Arsenal game.
It's like we had more field tilt. We had more.
It really means nothing if you're not watching the game.
Yeah, exactly.
All those stats are used just to make a narrative. I don't care about all that. I'll tell you how the game went because I watched the whole 90. That's
exactly. I test the best test.
Facts. Because it will miss all that bollocks. Like, oh, this guy had the most pass in the team. Yeah, how many were forwards and how many were backwards? How many were actually good? What was the timing of those passes? Did he time it with the correct run that the player made? Or did he time it 5-10 seconds after that like Conor Gallagher does? Let me know. Oh, the stats don't tell me that. They just tell me he made this pass and it was 5 yards at this slight angle. So I'm going to say it was forwards. Cool. Yeah, big up, Jesters. If you want field tilt, play a pinball machine. Other than that, I ain't interested.
Exactly.
Only stat I care about is the scoreline. That's it. Other than that, I ain't interested, bro. Unless, like everyone else, it fits a narrative. That's all stats are there for. Fit a narrative.
You man them confident for Middlesbrough?
Fuck no.
I mean, we should win. We should win.
Middlesbrough? Yeah, we should, yeah. It's at home.
I keep telling myself that like it even means anything, but we should win. Like, I think we'll go through. I just don't think it will look good. We'll get some jammy goal. Maybe a second goal that looks semi-legit, and that'll be it.
Exactly. Do you guys think that if Poch wins this trophy, though, he'll stay for like another good while, though?
Yep, if he wins that trophy, he's here till the end of the season. Here's what it is. Like, win the trophy necessary.
Oh, for sure at the end of the season. I'm saying past this end of the season, though. Like, he'll have
he'll probably like he'll get next season if he wins the cup, which I understand. I'm not saying I agree with, but I understand. But then it's like Andrew was saying earlier, it's like cool. Then if we get Osimhen, and we fix up in a couple of other areas, and we have our full team back, like Nkunku's back fit and everything. Hey, the start of next season should be a run of like our first 10, depending on who we're playing and what the fixtures are, like 7 wins minimum. Otherwise, hit bricks.
Oh, facts. Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
Add a few pieces, and that gives more emphasis on Poch that he has to win those games now that he has those players. And yeah, I mean that's the thing. I feel like now with the trophy, if he wins the trophy, he'll have until December. Honestly, like he'll have credit in the bank till like December.
Nah, not December. Not December.
Unless it's really bad, I feel like because a trophy goes a long way, and it'll be the first trophy under the new ownership. So
it'll go a long way for this season, but they still said they're gonna assess everything at the end of the season. So you got to see how the team looks over the next 3 or 4 months.
Yeah,
you got to look at player development.
Build it up, learn it, dog, and do your thing. I'm not giving it away for free, dog.
Ornstein said that. Yeah, that's
shit is not easy, bro.
Facts. Yeah. You win a trophy, it just gives you a stay. That's it.
Yeah.
Because like in the next 6 months, we're gonna have a very, very clear idea of where the standards are.
No, facts.
We'll have a very clear idea. Because there is no way we go trophyless and we still end up out of the European spots and this guy is still in the job. And if he is, we might be fucked.
So help us, God.
By the way, what's good with? I know Nkunku, we're still waiting on from training, but what's good with Lavia, yo? Why there's no update on him?
There's not really been an Nkunku update either. I think I'm just waiting for training pictures. You're not
We'll
really
find
going to
out.
hear an update unless maybe Poch says it in the next
Yeah.
press conference.
I'm just about to say that. He'll probably say it in the press conference tomorrow or Monday. Yeah.
No, Monday.
Monday, right?
We don't
Monday,
play
yeah.
this weekend, thank God.
Monday. Thank God, yeah.
Thank the Lord. I don't have to try and wade through some BS press conference quotes about how we need Nkuku back for the Middlesbrough game or we're screwed.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna say
Or
that.
how we needed Ben Chilwell. All that bullshit.
Jesus, man. Yeah.
We'll see, but
What happens if you guys see Chilwell at left wing?
Oh,
my
we already did. We already did.
bro.
To be real, I understand. I kind of understand the Fulham one, but
Oh, it's because MUDRYK was injured, huh? That's why you understand it?
Nope.
Or?
Nope.
I don't know.
No, he came on for Sterling, not Mudryk.
He was on the bench. Mudryk was on the bench.
But MUDRYK hasn't had a knock, right? That's why he didn't play. I don't know.
No,
MUDRYK was not injured. What are you talking about? MUDRYK
I
was
heard
on
he
the
had a
bench.
small. No, I heard he had a small knock, like a very small.
You
knock.
heard it where?
I forgot.
Well,
which
a
it was.
small knock, which was why he was on the bench.
Nah, bro.
I don't remember.
He brought in
that.
Chilwell, man.
That's why he didn't start or play at all. That's
He
what I'm
brought
trying
in
to say.
Chilwell, bro. Why y'all fighting it? That's what he did beforehand.
no, I
That's
don't
what he
agree
did
with
after
it.
him.
I don't agree with that. I just thought that he had no other option. That's why. But yeah.
Nah, I don't recall hearing it.
Poch is just a dickhead. That's why he did it.
That explains a lot then.
Oh,
We
another good question, right? Sanchez comes back. What y'all doing?
Oh no, Petrovic.
Sanchez
Just warm the bench. Warm the bench, man.
I have a feeling Poch is gonna throw him straight in.
Probably will because he's a pussy. He's got no balls.
Like Petrovic has done nothing wrong. He's like he deserves a spot. Like until otherwise, to me, Sanchez got to hold that bench.
Poch is already a piece of shit, but he's an even bigger piece of shit if he benches Petrovic on the form. that he's had.
No, he means Petrovic.
Yeah, you go back on mute, fraud.
What's wrong with Sanchez, bro?
That's what's wrong with him.
Like, he's not the inform keeper right now.
Yeah. But yo, if Sanchez comes back, right, you throwing Sanchez straight in?
Absolutely fucking not. No way.
Nah, I know you have sense. Oh shit, I know you have sense, Scott. But I'm asking Ziad.
What was that?
Ziad,
I have no idea.
baby.
What was that?
You know, baby.
Oh, Ziad's kid. Oh, no worries. No worries.
Not Ziad, kid.
Oh, you said it was Ziad.
Ziad kid is in a sock somewhere.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Was this the CFC Daily tweet you wanted me to bring up?
How is that a problem? Really, bro? Two men hugging?
That just shows how starved everybody is this window, man. Everyone's here begging for some dopamine. Fulham have made a 35 million offer for Andre from Fluminense. Nice. I don't think I remember.
No, that's the one we were linked to in Liverpool.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, so you are.
Yeah.
Yo,
I never know. Well, you might do something.
Are y'all watching AFCON on some stream, or you guys actually have a channel?
Well, it's Nigeria versus Ivory Coast, isn't it?
Well, that's a big
What
one.
channel is that on?
I think for you it's TN Sports.
It's on Sky.
Oh, it's on Sky. Oh, okay. Be for the Sky app then. I mean, I might.
I think
What are the lineups saying? I'll say a little bit of Osimhen watch.
Ziad's doing a Real Madrid watch on later, isn't he, Ziad?
I think Diamande is playing on Ivory Coast too. No?
Bro, who the fuck is that?
That's me, man. That's my son, bro.
Why didn't blame me, bro?
Because I live to give it.
It's you,
No,
bro.
bro. I had to speak up, bro. Because I was like, what's
That's
going
what
on
you
here,
usually
bro?
sound like to us.
Oh, fuck off, bro.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Oh, yes. Ivory Coast versus Nigeria is on.
This is how dead this transfer window is. Nothing's going on, and now we have this winter break.
I think
winter break.
Ivory Coast, no?
Mm-hmm.
So we've had this transfer window's dead, and we've had a winter break. So we've had nothing to go on. Like,
I don't think we're gonna make a
That's
move.
no way,
You guys think we're gonna make a move unless
I hope
Broja
he
leaves?
don't. I'll be real. Outside of
We'll
left back, I
see.
hope he don't. And maybe a
don't
shot.
Yeah,
I think for
yeah.
us,
It's a pretty much
outgoings
make a big
first. The
transfer.
moment we get the outgoings, then we're gonna see the income.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If Broja leaves, then we might look for a replacement, but I don't think he's gonna leave. Yeah, that's rejecting out. So we'll see. Shit, but I think this summer is gonna be huge, though, for sure.
Like it's gonna, like we said it earlier, it's gonna be frenzy towards the last few days. Until then, I don't think we're gonna make any move.
Right, they
So
might
we'll
be.
see what happens. Or like if we get bids for players, then I could see things start to accelerate.
Right, or like a massive injury. You know,
Like
God
Joey
forbid.
says, the domino effect.
God forbid we get
Domino
injured, but
effect
yeah,
now.
if that's the case, then we'll probably go for someone too before the window ends.
Headers out. That's a goal kick. That's a goal kick. Calm. Yeah, Callum, bro. Fabrizio, every single source is just saying the same thing again and
As he
again
always
and again.
does. Like that's what he always
Gallagher
does.
news on repeat. Fucking Osterman on repeat.
This is what he does though, and Chelsea fans like lap it up and like have some like dopamine rush about seeing the same thing tweeted over and over again. That's why he does it, because he knows people will click on it because people
It's
are
just
stupid.
interaction. It's just interaction.
It was like the Daily Haaland news, which was just the same shit over and over again.
He gets money on views, so yeah, he just to post.
Oh, Osterman threw on goal over the bar. Fucking hell.
Over the bar.
A proper Chelsea striker. I like it.
Yeah, you know what? Welcome to Chelsea, my friend.
Welcome to Chelsea.
Welcome to Chelsea.
Welcome
to Chelsea.
Let's go versus Madrid's today. They're playing again. What?
Yeah, they play in the. Is it the Copa del Rey? I think.
Yeah.
Copa del, who gives a shit?
Hey, okay. Actually, no. It depends on the time. Depends on the time. I got a stream at 8:30, and we got Shameless at 10:30. Ivory Coast just had a chance off the keeper, so that's going to be a corner. Breaking news: Benzema is in talks with Chelsea. Who said that?
Trust me, bruv. That's what it is.
Who said that?
Well, trust me, bro. Is it one of those trust me, bro sources?
I doubt it's Fabrizio because there'd be a lot of people saying Fab tweet excitedly. Yeah, the latest said is Gift Orban signed for Lyon.
Yeah.
Now, would you guys sign Benzema for 6 months or for?
Before he was linked with Arsenal and all sorts of like bigger clubs. Whatever, man. I'd go anywhere.
Last year, I think.
Oh, I understand.
Benzema.
I don't blame him either. If those are my other options, I'd go to 20th place Lyon.
Oh shit!
Hear that? Chelsea are playing for round-the-clock security for Kendry Pires and his family. The same support's been offered by Chelsea to family members of Caicedo who still live in Ecuador. I swear, I thought Bowley moved.
What's going on in Ecuador?
Family.
There's a war going on or something.
Pretty much like
shit.
gangs and stuff.
Also, they're prime targets for kidnapping, aren't they? Look at Luis Diaz.
Potentially. Because you know what happened to Diaz in Colombia?
People escaping prison and shit. It's bad right there, over there.
Well, I don't know. Regardless, it's the right thing to do for him and his family. So fair play to Chelsea on that. I thought Caicedo's family had already been moved, though. I don't remember who said it, but someone.
It's probably his extended family.
His
uncles and aunts probably still are in Ecuador, right? So yeah.
Oh, it's just like certain family members are still there.
Yeah.
I don't care about no uncles and aunts. Come on.
I ain't never know. The whole family got to eat.
No, I'm talking about the kidnappers. They know nobody ain't coming for no uncle and aunt.
Which one is that? My second uncle. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was someone I was close to. You tell him I said hi.
I don't even like that motherfucker anyway. Fuck that.
Oh, you are. I'll send you a signed shirt, but yeah, it is what it is, man. Sorry.
Try to get somebody as close as you can, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking hell,
That's
man.
we might as well have just kidnapped my dog. You know what I mean? I'll get it sooner.
Man said my great nan. Nah, you know what? She only got a year or two left anyway. It's all good. It's all good. Tell her I said love and all that. I'll see you on the other side. Big up.
Hello from the other side.
Changes to the Chelsea medical department were partly blamed in some quarters for last season's injury list and Chelsea's on-pitch struggles. Is that the guy who got sacked today, or is this a completely different article from Matt Law?
I don't know.
Let me see. James Horncastle says Mourinho would appeal to Chelsea owners, Bowley and Clear Lake Capital. I still see Chelsea being a home for him. The prospect of a third act in a city that has become his home, it would be enticing. Okay, so that's another think piece. So thank you for that. Keep stirring the pot a little bit. Great. So who reported this? So it's Matt Law, but where's it come from? I want to see if I can find a bit more from that. And no one else reported that. Oh, yeah, I see it. The change to medical department, but is that the changes now or the change from last season? I don't know. It's all speculative anyway. We spent the whole season trying to figure out whether it's a medical team or Poch that's the bigger issue. So God knows. We don't see the training.
Both, honestly.
We don't really see the training, so we can't make that claim anyway. You're right, Ziad.
The struggle is real, bro. This OBS shit, bro. The struggle is real, man.
So wait, who?
You're trying to figure out your old streaming shit. I hear it.
I'm trying to get this shit going for the watch along, bro. I want to put my head through.
Are you doing a watch along tonight?
Yeah, Atletico Real Madrid.
Oh, gee, what time is that game? If I'm not live, I might roll through for a bit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be live. Another game though. I'll roll through another time. But yeah, everyone, Ziad's channel. Head over there. Link is in the description, guys. You better have got him to 100 subs by now. Are you at 100?
Yeah, I'm at over 200.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. I want 300 now. I want 300.
I was watching that shit the other day. Zed, you actually look like you talk sense on that shit.
Yeah, man, big up, man.
Yeah, it's the first time.
Only my channel where he comes and chats shit.
What you doing? You doing sarcasm or something?
No,
I'm dead serious. You actually,
and then I got Shameless here at 10.
Bloody hell.
Well, everyone to go there and spam boo in the chat for Ziad in his stream.
You all get banned, bro.
Everyone sub to Ziad, man.
You're gonna ban everyone.
You're gonna be doing weekly Galatasaray watch-alongs.
Listen, bro, let Ziad ball out on Morocco first, bro. Let's do some Morocco.
You'll be doing Morocco watch-alongs. I hear it.
If we can, bro. Yeah, listen, man, I can't wait for him to lift that trophy, bro. He's gonna carry Morocco, man.
They have a good chance of winning.
He even carry his body weight.
I said, oh my god.
Oh my god.
You can't even lift.
With all them injuries, I don't know, man.
He can't even lift a smile. How is he going to lift his nation? You know what I mean?
He don't need to smile, bro. Smiles for the weak. He doesn't need to smile, bro.
He is weak.
I say he can't even lift a smile, bro.
Yeah, I've never actually seen that guy
smile. Can't even lift the side of his lips up. That's crazy.
I've never seen him smile.
I've never seen him smile, actually.
Rarely. Unless it's a trophy picture, I don't see that brother smiling.
He's always like doing cold celebrations and shit. Yeah.
No,
real general.
Wait, one last thing, guys. Who's still in MUDRYK? You know, I am. Nope. You guys are out of
MUDRYK.
Come on, you guys.
It's a rough time.
It's a rough time, but come on, let's be honest. Like he's still out there.
I mean, I still believe MUDRYK can improve. Like he has improved a little bit this season in general, but
yes,
I still believe in Santa Claus. You know what I mean?
Andrew, come on! Like it's only been a year. Like, give it until summer at least. Like we know his potential. We know his potential.
We'll give him a bit of time. He's improved a little bit, but I'm also not really pulling up any trees about him.
That's true.
He's been a bit better.
He has been.
Give him till December. That'll be the next one. Then it'll be wait. Watch, he goes out alone. He's gonna bang it when he comes back in. It'll be a proper.
No, we've seen that story before, Andrew. But we've seen MUDRYK play well this season in multiple games. That's the thing. That's why we still have like some faith. But yeah,
I know. But like in order to get like high level praise, there's a bit of a standard that needs to be reached.
That's true.
And a consistent level too. And
yeah.
Right now it's flashes, and it's like, all right, cool. I'll give you a little bit more time, but
now he's the Ukrainian version of Ziyech right now.
It's moments right now for sure. Yeah,
exactly. It's just moments.
But yeah, hopefully soon.
That's it. Right now I'm still in the patience vibe with him, but
yeah,
that's it. That's it.
Long.
I give you a little bit more time, but I'm not really screaming for you to start week in, week out, and all of that.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
I'm hopping on Jimmy's side if I'm being perfectly honest.
I see what you guys mean. Yeah, it's been difficult, but I think it's still too early to judge right now. But yeah, in the summer we'll judge for sure.
What?
I think like I don't know. I just
you think he's gonna improve that much that you can judge him by summertime? Trust me, the answer by summertime is gonna be he's trash.
Also, he's gonna have a lot of game time.
Like trust me, don't get it twisted. If you're gonna have patience with him, if you're gonna have patience with MUDRYK, understand it's like a 3-year process before he starts putting any output out. You have to understand the brother doesn't even know how to use his pace right.
No,
this is my thing, right?
That's the one thing that I gave. That's the one thing.
What I'm hoping is that we get back into Europe so we can at least give him some consistent minutes in that. And then if he still can't pull it together from a consistent rate with that added game time to you, yeah, then what's the point?
Nah. For me, like I said, I'm on Jimmy's side. I don't really have patience with people that are getting bought for that kind of money. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
I get
like
that.
the reason why I'm a fan of Caicedo and Enzo so much is because I know they can back up the stuff that I'm trying to say for them. You get what I'm saying?
No,
I'm not gonna put stocks into somebody that's not gonna back it up for themselves. Like, come on, be honest. You're just setting yourself up for failure.
But by summer, there'll be a bigger sample size. Like we can properly judge him. He's only been here for a year. He hasn't got a consistent playing time.
But that's why there's a middle point. Like I'm not doing no hype shit.
Okay, when I said hype, I just said
I can't invest stocks or anything. But it's I'm still just waiting. I'm just at the waiting. I'm still waiting. The train hasn't arrived yet for me. I'm just still at the stop.
No, I got you. I just said hype as a word. I mean, I just meant like who still believe in MUDRYK is what I meant to ask. But yeah, I mean, I just love the player, man. I just hope like he can shine soon. But yeah, it's taking a bit while. It's taking a long time. He's already.
I like the idea, but you need to see it in practice more consistently.
Yeah,
because this is the thing though. This is the thing though. Like, no, seriously, do you believe in magic? Because this is the thing though. If y'all were talking about, I want to see him improve in just output, I would understand the patience part of it. But the things that we are seeing from bro is that he doesn't understand. It's not even the basics, bro. It's like understanding how to use your own capabilities, like your own pros. Exactly, your own attributes. Yeah. Like how do you like? I know you know you're fast, so you should know how to control your speed.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? It shouldn't be rocket science that we're telling you, yo, you got to slow down at certain parts. Yo, you got to speed up at certain parts. The brother just doesn't know how to use his speed. And
yeah, it's his biggest blessing and curse. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the problem with that. Yeah.
So that's why we're talking about patience and stuff. I would love to have patience, but you're talking about stuff that like people learn when they are as old as he is. You get what I'm saying?
Right. He's
23. Like he's old enough to know how to control his pace. He's old enough to know how to get past the player one-on-one, being a left winger. You get what I mean?
Right.
Like, I do. You're talking about being patient for some stuff that he should already know.
No, exactly. He should know that, but at the same time, do you think you should blame it on Potter and Poch and also Lampard for not?
Absolutely not. I'm not blaming it on. I'm not blaming it on that. Yeah, I'm not blaming. We're not blaming the coaches. We're blaming him, the player.
That's the thing. I don't want to get to the point where I'm making excuses left, right, and center for this guy.
Listen, his IQ side of the game, that's coaching. Any dumb player could be coached up. My problem with him is his actual physical attributes. Like he can't really dribble. His first touch is horrible. 23, you don't normally gain that. But that's something you either have or you don't by 23.
Fuck, I keep forgetting he's 23.
So it's like he don't have a first touch. We're like, y'all think that's just gonna come out of nowhere? Y'all think just give him some more runner playing time and first touch is gonna that's just an attribute. If you reach 23 and you don't have a decent first touch, you're probably not gonna have a good first touch. You're just not gonna have it.
No facts.
And that's a bad thing to a team trying to play possession. If we was counterattacking, MUDRYK, that's what I'm saying. MUDRYK is not a complete dud. He has a talent that can be used, but in the way we play, he can't be a starter. You can't start the game with MUDRYK because he's not going to have a lot of control. Well, you can have maybe one MUDRYK type player on the pitch, but you can't have MUDRYK and Gallagher.
You
feel what I'm saying? You can have have one person with bad touch, you know what I mean? But it can't be two.
Right. No,
And
that's true.
sometimes you're usually gonna have one midfielder, so that's not gonna have that good of a first touch. So you can't risk your frontline person outside of your number 9 being somebody who doesn't have a first touch. No, he's not gonna be coached to improve his first touch. He's been dribbling for a long time. His first touch is not good. What are y'all talking about? His first touch on control is not good. His first touch when he knocked the ball forward to attack is usually he overhits it. That's why you think he always running the ball at the byline and running out of bounds. How many times you see MUDRYK do that instead of actually getting his foot to the ball?
A few times.
Jimmy, if he improves his output, would you keep him though? Like that can be coached.
I wouldn't listen. It's not about improving his output. It's his style of play. Like y'all think it's about output. It's not about output. It's about.
So you're looking more at fundamentals.
No,
yeah,
right,
it's like
right,
what is he gonna do? He's gonna be killing your build-up. How you want to play? How you want to play? That's how you have to ask yourself how Chelsea want to play. The way how Chelsea want to play is not really built for MUDRYK. He's not good with control. He doesn't control the ball long. Y'all know he doesn't hold up play because his first touch is not that good. Y'all know that when MUDRYK get the ball, you don't see people back off and be like, oh shit, he might dribble around me. They press him close. They go and try to take the ball from him. Think about it. Who you see back off of MUDRYK? They go and try to take the ball from MUDRYK.
No, that's true. That's true. They know
they
his
do.
Style. They
the
know
one
his style.
thing Sterling has is players actually get nervous and back off. The problem with Sterling is he do everything. He do all the hard part and then get to the fucking end and go, what next?
right.
You know what I'm saying? With MUDRYK know what to do at the end. That's when MUDRYK is a problem. When he's the threat towards the goal, but it's him getting there. If you understand what I'm saying.
No, I do.
I'm saying play, it's gonna be tough on MUDRYK. With every manager we had so far, it's gonna be tough on MUDRYK. MUDRYK need like a countering type of team. Where he's there, he playing off the shoulder. We get the ball, bang, knock it over the top. MUDRYK run down on it. You in trouble.
No, for sure.
You in trouble.
Yeah, no.
If MUDRYK run down on the pass, and he's gonna be a problem every time he do it. So your center back on that side and the left back on that side always have to.
No facts, Jimmy. But I'm saying, what if he improves in other departments and does well in those departments? Like, would you keep him as a squad player, perhaps?
But this is the thing. We're talking in absolutes we haven't got there yet. We're saying he has to get to those before we can even have that conversation, because then it's new evidence brought to the table, and you could potentially change your opinion. Right now, we're not there yet. So we can only
if he improved, then he's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about what he is now. I'm not saying he can't become a better football player. I think he can't. I don't think there's much to improve on the stuff that I think that's gonna hold him back on this team.
Right.
He doesn't have a good first touch, and he doesn't hold up the ball well. He's not like that control type of player. So the way how we play, it's gonna be rough on him. And then worse. Come on, we got Caldwell over there. He got nobody overlapping, nobody underlapping. That's rough. If y'all want to see MUDRYK struggle, then go ahead. I just know what the fuck we looking like, what we play like. It don't fit him. That's why I do. That's why that
was also another reason why MUDRYK wasn't getting a lot of game time in the last couple of months as well, because he wasn't really helping back defensively too.
No, it's not that he only cooks the old players. He can cook younger guys, but we have to catch them on like a counter or when we build up quick. We never build up quick. We never knock it to the front first. It's always to the center back to the midfield, and then maybe back to the center back, and then back to the midfield, and then to MUDRYK. MUDRYK can't survive.
And he needs someone a lot more technically sound there as well. When
Jimmy, you remember when you was talking about how he was talking about how MUDRYK needs to apologize for putting Vinny for saying anything about Vinny. Like it's about it. That's the same. That's precisely what we're saying. You get what I mean? Like Vinny is the exact opposite. You can literally isolate him without any sort of support, and he will cook 2-3 players. And he will still cook 2-3 players.
Doug Maui. Look, like the thing is, Vinny used to beat. He beats players. He beat players that COVID season when his output was shit. But his output was so bad that season, though. That's. But
what are we talking about? Who cares? Why y'all keep comparing? Who gives a fuck? That was when he was like 19, bro. Who cares? 18.
No, he was like what?
The
1 year
difference,
older than
no.
Mudryk at that age.
What I'm talking about, the difference is, no.
Point, but only a point.
What I'm saying, the difference is,
Vinny, stop. We have to stop doing that. Stop doing that.
No,
Don't
but do you see
compare.
why we're comparing
Him and Vinny
him to Vinny?
Jr. has nothing in common, bro. It's not.
You only really say it if you watch Madrid that season and you can actually make the comparison.
But they have nothing in common, though.
Like
they
I've
have
only
nothing
seen
in
the
common.
What?
No, I mean, did we not play him that year?
No, we also played him that year too. Yeah.
Yeah, we played him that year.
Not in his first season. Not in his first season.
True
No, that was the second.
True Blue Clay. Name me a player who you seen improve their touch at 23.
No, yeah, no
that's
one
a good
had. I'm
point.
just saying, Vinny
You
was really
say, "Oh, I
bad
believe."
at
You believe. You can believe anything you want, but you got to come with some proof. Like I don't know no bunch of players who improved their technical ability at the age of 23.
No, yeah.
Tech is usually something you have or you don't.
Liao, did Liao have a bad touch when he was young?
Jimmy, I think it's
Lukaku, you're taking the piss.
More than him. I think it's him more dealing with, collecting the ball under pressure more than him having a bad touch.
It's not about no under pressure, man. That's football. You're not gonna ever be free. If you can't handle it under pressure,
he was in
you
Ukraine.
can't handle it.
But
that's
what I'm
the
saying.
point.
He was in Ukraine.
Bro, it's the fucking Ukraine.
That's my point. He's got to get used to it in the Prem where he's not.
No. The point is the defense is shit in the Ukraine. Stop it.
Exactly. That's the point. I agree.
He's not gonna get, bro. He's 23. He's 23. He's 23. We know his abilities. The problem is
the comp lied to all of us.
No,
the comp lied to all of us, bro.
No, hold on. Wait. The problem with MUDRYK stands is they don't highlight his actual attributes. They want to try to highlight what he can't do and tell you, oh, he'll be there. Maybe he'll be there. And like, no, I'm not going to judge him on what he might be.
Not Jimmy, exactly.
He is. You better off talking about his actual attributes.
If you go back, if you go back and look at the comps, right? The highlights of his play. We are not saying he can't do that. That's the only thing he can do. That's the problem. That's the only thing he can do. He can only run into open space with fields of fucking grass in front of him. And even then, when you give him those fields of grass,
no, he can't. Listen, I love you guys, man. You guys are having a good convo, but you talking about MUDRYK and all this. This guy's trash, man. Sometimes you just got to say, "Yo, this guy's trash."
That's what that's
what we're saying, Daniel.
I'm saying it, Daniel. Hold on, I'm saying it. But like with these dudes, if you just say directly, if you say the word trash, they make it seem like you saying like he can't play nowhere ever. Like, no, he can play football in this league. But is he what I think a footballer should be as a winger? No.
Fuck,
and at 23, I don't think he's gonna get there.
Shit, you guys have all given up on MUDRYK. Shit. Oh fuck. Okay, damn. I guess so. I mean, he's
giving up. I didn't give in.
Yeah, like y'all saying giving up. Like when he came here, I wasn't like, yo, it was wait to see.
No, I gave up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a supporter because look, I love Timo as well, bro. I love Timo as well. For me, if you fast as fuck, I'm gonna be your number one supporter because that's your biggest. That's your biggest ability. No. That's the main
reason why.
Listen, big fella.
This guy.
No, but listen. You have to.
I ain't trying to
be honest with me. Be honest with me, Daniel. Is speed not the greatest attribute you can have as a winger? Is it not?
Even the speed thing, I don't even see that like that.
No,
like people know how to adjust to his speed. I don't.
Scott's saying no. Right. Having speed as a winger means fuck all. Having speed as a winger means fuck all.
I disagree.
It means fuck all because what it does is it allows you to mask your terrible attributes by having pace. That's the problem with Timo.
No, but you see, the thing is, right,
but he had terrible attributes. Name me a world-class winger that has pace.
What?
Vinny. I mean,
Vinny, Mbappe,
almost world-class. Yeah, I guess.
A lot of fucking wingers.
Mbappe also. All the guys you're mentioning, outside of Mbappe,
Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka's pretty goddamn fast. Rashford's pretty fast.
Thank you. Martinelli's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. All he has is
name me a world class winger that isn't fast or in his prime just wasn't fast. You talking Neymar wasn't fast?
No,
Salah wasn't fast.
Saying that speed is their only attribute.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. That wasn't my point. My point is speed is a really good and maybe one of the most important attributes.
It's not. But the point is what we're saying about MUDRYK is all he has is this pace that y'all say.
Yeah, I'm on your side. I'm on your side about that.
No,
the pace is not even all of that
because
it's not like I don't know, man. Y'all guys are living in this world of y'all seeing things that like I just go by what I'm watching. If he was playing on a counter-attacking football team, he'll be much more of a threat. Like how Adama Traore, he's like a better Adama Traore. And y'all, if y'all want to be offended by that,
let me correct what I said. Right, let me correct what I said. Having speed is not irrelevant as a winger, right? But when speed is your only attribute as a winger, it means fuck all.
But I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
And also, let me. Speed is not the most important attribute a winger can have. It's not the most important attribute.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, but Adama Traore's only attribute is running. That's why he's never played at a top club.
Yeah, but that's the point. What is MUDRYK number one thing, bro? Running.
MUDRYK's only attribute
the most important thing a winger can have is having close control and 1v1 ability. That's the most important thing a winger can have.
And he doesn't have that. And that's what y'all don't understand. When I say he's not my type of winger, that's what I mean. He doesn't have.
I agree with what Jimmy's saying, but I disagree with what Scott is saying. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Bro,
every top winger in world football, the reason they're a top winger is not because they're pace, it's because they're close control and their 1v1 ability. Mbappe, Vinny, Salah, Mahrez.
But that doesn't mean. I get what you mean. I get what you mean, but they also all of those people are also very fucking fast. Very fucking fast.
But I don't know what that has to do with anything. Speed don't have to be not okay. They got speed.
Look, if you're not faster than the guy that you're trying to beat, most of the times you're not gonna get around him, bro. It's not gonna happen.
You don't even have to be fast. That's really speed is a little bit overrated. Let's not even get into that.
That's by the way, what you just said there is bullshit, and Mahrez proves that. Mahrez, when he went to City,
a lot of players disproved that. Nani disproved that. Cole Palmer, they are not fast players. They beat guys all the time.
Mahrez, when he went to City, stopped using his pace as much. He started using his technical ability. Mahrez beat players.
A lot of guys beat guys without speed. It's the way you
pace to beat players is bullshit.
Yeah, it's about contorting your body. It's all of that. It's not just speed. You have many ways to beat guys. Many ways. We're not gonna do that. It's many ways. I'm just saying,
y'all ain't gonna shift me off of the basics. I get it. I get what y'all trying to say, but off of the basics, that's where I stand. That's where I stand.
I agree, Dag. I agree. Pace is honestly very nice, but it's the thing. Yeah, you guys are right. MUDRYK doesn't know how to use it.
Cool. It's
the pace just like a meal, right?
No, the fuck Salah first touch is not compared to MUDRYK. Yo, y'all motherfuckers are. Yo, I'm done, yo.
Those are some blind motherfuckers. He said
Salah's first touch is compared to MUDRYK. Are you crazy?
I'll just thought of a brilliant example, by the way, of why you're wrong. Anyone remember, was it 2 seasons ago when Branislav Ivanovic caught up to Timo Werner?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, vaguely.
No,
I remember
I do not. I do not.
Cool, because I do.
Pull up the video. Go ahead, send it to me, brother. Go ahead, send it to me. Go ahead, send it to me, and I promise you, situationally, there's a difference. Situationally, there's a difference. I promise you. I promise
we're talking about a near 40-year-old.
So we're gonna pull up. So we're gonna pull up. Okay, what about this? What about the same goal? What about the goal that Bale scored? He would have never scored that. He would have never scored that if he wasn't faster than the nigga that he was trying to get past. It's that simple. I can give you 3 times as much examples of what I'm talking about than you can. Brother, are you serious? Are you serious?
Nothing else? Then no.
Yeah, you can go back and forth with this, honestly.
That is not what I'm saying, Scott. That is not what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. That is not what I'm saying.
You're saying it's the most important attribute.
But I'm not saying that with just pace you'll be able to beat somebody. That's not what I'm saying.
You said it's the most important attribute.
I did. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with what the fuck I said. But you're not gonna put words in my mouth. You said that all you need is pace to beat somebody. That's not what I said. I said it's the most important attribute, but that's not what you live and die on.
And you said I'm not saying that. So you said that when it's not, and I proved to you it's not. Cool. There we go.
Nah, you be spinning in circles, Scott. I'm gonna be honest. You be spinning in circles. There's
Bro,
no way you're confused about what I'm saying.
There are
There's no
greater
way you're
wingers.
confused about what I'm saying. Because the same
Yeah,
way that you,
I-
the
I-
same
I-
way
you know
you
what?
made the
I love
statement and
this.
backtracked just a little bit, the same way you made the statement and backtracked, I
you
never
know why I love
backtracked.
the Salah
You're just not
argument?
understanding
You know
my
why I love-
statement.
Do you know why I love the Salah example? Because all he had in the Prem was pace. All he had in the Prem was pace. It was only when he started learning and started developing his touch and developing his dribbling ability that he became world class.
That's what we're saying
That's
about
the most
MUDRYK, bro.
important
That's my
attribute
whole.
he
That's
needs.
my whole point. That's my whole
He's a
point about
world-class
MUDRYK.
winger
That's my
because
whole
of his
point about
fucking
MUDRYK.
dribbling ability.
That's my whole point about MUDRYK. That's literally what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying. But you just have a hard time listening, and you just have you just want to feel like you're right. So that's why you just feel like you just keep talking, because whole time we're agreeing, but you just want to feel right.
We're not
That's why
agreeing,
you
bro.
just
We're
keep
not
talking.
agreeing. I'll tell you now, we're not agreeing. We're not agreeing because you're wrong. You're wrong. You're flat out wrong.
There was a whole lot of people that were agreeing with you and talking as well, but they're not saying nothing now because they realized I wasn't being that confusing. Just not. Just wasn't. I really wasn't.
You said, based on your own fucking words, that pace is the most important attribute. Me and Jimmy both disagree.
I ain't gonna lie. I
As
was
did
just
most
letting
of the
you
chat.
guys go. I was letting you guys go back and forth. I'm gonna be honest. This pace shit. Listen, man.
Also, I don't argue over MUDRYK, man.
I was here when Theo Walker was here. Listen, for you to last or beat a top player, because people just look at his pace and say, "Oh, he has that pace. He's gonna build everything else." That's not true. The ones who have made it have had the pace and everything else. When I saw them, I didn't see Bale trying to develop his touch at 23. Are you crazy? Yeah. I didn't see Vini. People talking about Vini. I hate when they do that. People do know Vini and MUDRYK are the exact same age. Not older, they're the exact same age. So when Vini was doing what he was doing,
no, Vini's actually
learning and being an idiot, no, he's not.
He's
they're the same age, 23.
No, Vini's gonna turn 24 this year, though.
At the end of the year, probably. But it doesn't even matter if he's 1 year older. He was doing that when he was 19, 18. That's when he wasn't learning. He was learning his IQ, not like how to actually dribble and have a touch and all these things. He was overdoing it. And he had to calm down. There's a difference in that than, oh, you have to add these things to your game. You have to add the IQ to your game and add these. Like, it's not going to happen, bro. Like, I just don't. I compared him to Baby when he first signed. This is a Baby type of guy. He's skillful on, I don't know, the comps, the videos that you guys watch. The comps didn't move me. The comps was him just kicking the ball past the Ukrainian players and just burning them, which he doesn't even do here. So I've never rated him. I don't now. If he becomes a world-class player, just turns up next year and opens his eyes and starts scoring, then cool. He proved me wrong, but I'm cool with being wrong. He's trash right now.
That's what I'm saying. Vini's output was trash at one point. He was missing like sitters at
No,
every game.
No, there's not the comparison.
The output is not what I'm worried about.
Are you talking about the pace and the technical ability?
Yes, I'm talking about his close control and his dribbling ability is levels above what MUDRYK is now, and that's the point
that's true.
That I was trying to make when it comes to in general with wingers, and people weren't understanding.
But
it doesn't matter if you have pace.
No, I get
that's not the thing. It's his dribbling ability. You're right. The thing Vini was lacking was output, 100%. But the thing that he had from the jump was he had the close control. He had the dribbling ability. Like he knew he could take a player on. Any player in the world, he knew he could take on.
Yeah, PK too.
In the world.
Yeah. Top defenders. Yeah, that's true. But I know you guys are acting like MUDRYK hasn't been beating guys on the dribble this season. He has been beating guys some games for sure.
Okay, all right, man.
I know it's not a lot, but it's still there. I feel like his technical ability is there.
I'll be real.
Do you think there's something to the fact that when you like a player, right, every little glimmer of hope, you cling on to it?
Yep.
If you're giving like a full base analysis, because I see this all the time on Twitter. I'm watching a 65-minute game over MUDRYK, 75 minutes, 80 minutes, right? He's trashed the entire time. And then when he does something good, I'm like, oh, they're going to clip that and tell me he was great. Because they're dying for it. They're dying for any kind of little thing to show, he's really that baller. So he has an 80, 90-minute game. I'm seeing a 50-second comp, a 20-second comp. So from that whole 80 minutes, is that 20-second movement of him beating this one guy, that's what it was? Or him crossing the ball once, that's what it was? No. If you take it as the balance of what you watch from this guy, when he touches the ball, it's extremely poor.
Right.
It's extremely poor.
And fuck guys who do that. I'm talking about games he actually played well most of the game, like Bournemouth, Everton, and Brighton too. The games this season. Bournemouth away, he was, he could have got 2 assists that game, and he was playing well with the dribbles too. So I thought that, there's games where he actually plays the game. But Daniel, I know what you mean. People did this with Havertz. I never rated Havertz, and people did, fucking, he's having a shit game, and then 1 5-second clip, boom. But with MUDRYK, I don't know. I just see way more potential in him than Havertz ever. And
I'll be real, MUDRYK. I haven't even really weighed in on the MUDRYK thing. My whole thing was on wingers in general. MUDRYK's just there for me. Like, he just exists as a player. Like, I've got no expectations of him as a player.
But Scott, you were rating MUDRYK at the start of the season, though. You actually liked him.
I wanted him. No, there's a difference. I wanted him. It was the same with Noni. I just wanted him to get game time so I could establish what he's like as a player. Because that's the thing I didn't like, is we were trying to base what he was off a player off of like 300 minutes last season, which you can't do. We've seen enough of him now to know what he is like as a player this season. And he's just there. He's just there. Like, he can improve. He might not improve. I don't really care either way. He's just there as a player for me. Like, he's just there.
That's a fair point.
Because right now, Sterling and Palmer are going to be the 2 players most likely to start on the wing. So it's not.
Not even that. Lewis, not even that. He's currently speaking, he's in the depth chart based on form and everything. He's 4th choice winger.
Yeah, no, Madueke.
Sterling, Palmer. Yeah, you can say Madueke. I hear it.
No, Madueke is ahead of him, bro.
He's behind Chilwell. Let's face it. Come on. He's behind Chilwell. What are we talking about here? Don't even mention.
No, I see your point. I see your point, Scott. You need a bigger sample size to establish if he's good or not. So it makes sense. But yeah, we'll see what he does the rest of the season. But yeah, it has been inconsistent for sure.
It's just more of a case that the guy has to work. You spend 62 million on him.
Yeah,
so you're gonna want to see it.
I wanted to hear you guys' point.
You haven't seen enough yet. You haven't seen nearly enough.
Yeah.
You look at a couple of moments and everything, which is nice and all, but he hasn't clicked them together yet. Nowhere near, in fact. That's the problem. That's why I can't argue down anyone who's already done with MUDRYK. I don't blame you. Like, I do believe in late bloomers to a point, so I want to see what he's like if we have Europe and he's got a bit more consistent game time. But like, I don't blame anyone who's seen what they've seen right now and thinks, he ain't it. He ain't it. We can do better. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, I find it hard to disagree with a lot of people's points on this because it's just 2 different extremes at the end of it. You think he's good, you think he's shit. That's it. I'm just like, I haven't really got to a conclusion yet, personally. Big up CNAC saying, think about this. All of Palmer's best attributes are what MUDRYK lacks right now. MUDRYK's best attribute is what Palmer lacks. Ask anyone who they would take today, and they'd say Palmer, and it's not close. Big facts. I think that's a brilliant way of explaining it, personally. Yeah, that's excellent. That's a great super chat. Big up CNAC, my guy. Sage also says tech dribblers versus explosive dribblers. Ribery, Hazard are different to Bale and Mbappe, but MUDRYK depends on his speed and lacks maturity. I mean, there is a difference in types of midfielders. I do hear that, but you can't really compare MUDRYK to either. Wait. You can't compare MUDRYK to any of them, And I think all of them were doing much better at a younger age, too.
But all those wingers that he said of what he both described, they're explosive and they're tech.
So maybe he's talking about difference in pace. Like,
if you're explosive and you have tech, that's when you have like the best players in the world, the ones who have both. Right? So if you don't have both, you can't manufacture it and say, "Yo, he has pace, so I'm sure he's gonna develop this tech." He's not developing it, bro. Like it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
And the thing is,
if he had pace and IQ and didn't have a certain level of tech, that's what Salah was. And he developed a lot of different parts of his game. He had the IQ, he had the pace. Right, he had to develop other parts of his game, but the IQ was already there. He knew where to run, how to move, and these different things. MUDRYK don't got that. Like, he looks lost.
Also, seen out.
The only thing I've seen him look really decent at in terms of move is like when he tries to cut inside and hit a through pass.
Yeah,
that's the only bit of consistency I've seen.
But we said it earlier in terms of like that's 2 points. Number one with that is like. We said it earlier though, like his best attribute or his best moments come when he's in space 1v1 with a player out wide. So him coming inside to do that goes directly against what his other attributes like are suited towards. Like he's at his worst when he comes inside and gets into or is like in tight spaces. So like it's a catch-22. And we've seen like the thing, like I agree with him there because like this is the thing. If you've got pace and nothing else, you're fucked. If you've got no pace but all the IQ and attributes, then you're fine as a footballer because you can adapt. Like we saw it with Mata. Mata was not quick, especially as he got older. Not quick, but he had all the IQ and all the ability elsewhere, so he was fine. It's the same with other players. Milner was never a quick player ever in his career, but he had the IQ and the understanding and the football ability, so he could adapt to different situations and play in multiple positions.
That's a good example. Yeah.
Pace is just a bonus if you don't have the tech. If you have the tech,
it's a compliment. It's a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say this
All
earlier.
of those
Imagine-
attributes and got pace. Brilliant.
I was going to say this
You're a
earlier during the argument we were having. Imagine a footballer is like a nice dinner, right? Pace is like the nice little side dish. Like it's the nice side you get. It's great and all, but it does. If you don't have it, it means nothing. If you haven't got the rest of the stuff, the real meat and everything of the footballer, that pace means literally fuck all.
Exactly.
Sorry, I just had to time someone out. You guys know the rules about Havertz. Please be better.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Still doing Havertz, bro. Jesus Christ.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
someone-
I'm arguing with him right now in the chat. Yeah,
His
that
touch
guy.
went past Edison. It was Edison's touch that won us the Champions League, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Yeah. Great. Good goal.
Well, apparently the ownership, the owners are like obviously are really trying to find something on MUDRYK. So we're going to get to a conclusion sooner or later because he ain't going anywhere. But it's just, I doubt it's going to be this season. I doubt because he's not going to have a lot of minutes. So you're not really going to know other than moments.
Yeah. Also, fuck, he's on an 8-year contract. That's another big issue. If he does flop fully, for me, he still has patience. He still has time for me, but I don't know. What it's going to be like in summer. But yeah.
If we're in Europe, and if it's Europa or Conference, you're going to be rotating in the group stages anyway.
That's
that
true.
and the Carabao Cup. That's your run. That's yours.
Tell you what, if that Angelo kid comes back and starts tearing it up, you better pray for MUDRYK's future.
That's true. Andrew plays on the right, though. Andrew
doesn't matter just because.
But that would just that means it's just pushing more people to the left.
If Poch stays,
true.
Poch stays. We don't know where he's going to play.
Palmer and Angelo competing for that spot with potentially Sterling. Yeah, it's peak for everyone else.
Yeah, and Chilwell.
True. No, and he's playing well right now at League One. So yeah.
Yeah, opportunities do seem a little bit limited. That's why we have to get back into Europe. But with MUDRYK, like, you're gonna have to show something sooner or later. Paid £62 million for this guy.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, we're gonna need to see a little bit more consistency. Well, let's just hope it's sooner, because as of right now, like, I understand why people are running out of patience with him. I get it. So I'm not really feeling emotionally driven in this sort of debate. Like, I hear both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
In a year's time, if we're having the same conversation, then we should have already had our answer.
Yeah,
that's the way
I agree with. That I for sure agree with.
We can't be having the same debate in a year's time. That's long.
Definitely. Not even in November, in my opinion, honestly. Or like fucking
Yeah. But well, albeit with us in Europe, hopefully. But by then we should know.
Yeah.
Still ain't pulling up trees by that point. Yeah, we just wasted our money. We'll call it what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasted our money, but peace. Half time in the Nigeria game, but I've barely been paying any attention to it, in all honesty. Thoughts on Gyökeres versus Osimhen? Well, neither's leaving till the summer, in all honesty. Gyökeres is having a better season, but Osimhen's a little bit more experienced. I don't know, I might tap into a few Sporting Lisbon games, to be honest. Actually do a proper watch of Gyökeres so I can get an understanding of him. All I've seen is comps. Osimhen, you already know what you're getting with him. Gyökeres, like, right now it's just word of mouth, really. What league? What are they in, a Champions League or Europa League? I mean,
I don't know, to be honest.
They're in the Europa League. Second place. I think they're going into playoffs. All right, cool. Well, I'll see if I can tap into some Sporting Lisbon games sooner or later. Yeah, we'll do a Europa League watch along. That'll be another night of content, I guess. With the Europa League getting into knockout rounds, there'll be tastier fixtures too. So we'll look out for it. Vlahovic, there's no point. We're not interested in him. If we're interested in him, we would have came in the summer. There's no point even thinking about that.
Yeah.
It's Gyökeres, Tony, or Osimhen, and they're all summer moves. That's why everyone's now focused on Benzema. Where's Benzema going? Is Benzema even going?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. 4 million a week wages is going to be a lot to try and manage, but if you can get him, bring him. That is game changing. That's a game changing.
If it's a 6-month loan, fuck it, why not? Yeah.
It's just that there's a lot to go through.
Didn't you read a report that said that he knows he's not going to be able to make the amount of wages he's already making?
I know, but like they're still gonna have to figure out what the percentage is. What's Saudi gonna pay? Is Benzema just gonna forego a percentage?
What was the Because what was the reports about Henderson not being paid for his time in Saudi? Was that just bullshit, or was there like a clause?
there's some clause. I think there was a clause about players coming into Saudi have to be there for 2 years if they're gonna get their money.
Isn't that the same shit for Benzema then?
Potentially, but like
So
he's not
then
going
he wouldn't-
permanently. He's not going permanently.
Like Henderson's taking a pay cut,
It's a
right?
loan move, isn't it?
It's a loan move. Yeah.
There wouldn't be any option or obligation to
Okay.
buy it. It would just be a loan.
Okay, okay.
Transfer.
So potentially,
he's going to owe Saudi money, Saudi club money as well.
Ah, shit. I mean, good lord.
well, depends how long he's on loan for.
No,
There's no way there's no way we would be able to make it
When does
work.
their
Bro. Like,
season
there's no way
restart?
we would be able to make it work. Like that's ridiculous. unless
the
they pay
Asian
like
Champions
95% of it.
The Asian Champions League starts in February. They got fixtures from March. So what would this be like a? They wouldn't let him go from. Would it even be worth doing it for a month? And would they allow him to miss about 3-4 months worth of fixtures?
If I'm not mistaken, he was already distanced away from the club, wasn't he? Like I don't think he was actually.
Oh, so there's a bit of fallout.
Yeah. There was fallout. He doesn't play. He doesn't play.
Big up, Jay, man. Take care, bro.
He doesn't play for them.
So he started their last few games.
Yeah, but he's not.
Then I guess they must have reconciled. They must have reconciled because I remember reading reports that he had fallen out. He like literally like left the club and everything.
Played the full 90 in their last game on Boxing Day. So make it out what you will. But
hold on, search it up real quick. I want to make sure I'm not tweaking because I'm pretty sure I read reports about how he was.
No,
beaten.
I saw reports as well, but like I don't know because he started all these games, so I don't know what to go off. So the Saudi Pro League doesn't start till at least March. So if he's starting all their games, like what's the realism of it then? Unless he does want to leave, and if he does want to leave, he's foregoing all that money. I don't know. It's very confusing. This thing sounds really complicated. Because I'm thinking if your season started in June or something, it would make a bit of sense. Starting in March, like it's not going to be a 6-month loan unless you're okay with your number 9 not starting for you for another 3 months.
Right.
Which fine, that's what you want. I ain't got a problem with that.
It just sounds illogical.
Yeah, it's a bit illogical. Like if there's fallout, okay, that makes sense. But if there's fallout, what are you loaning him out? And if you're loaning him out, you're just saying you don't have a lot of faith in your manager because you're not backing him. You're just saying we'll let him go and hope things settle down and bring him back. That don't really make sense. So I don't know what the plan's meant to be with this, but if he's available, fine. I don't know. It don't make sense. Then there's the whole thing about how the PIF don't really want to let go of any of their marquee signings, with Benzema being one of them. Doesn't make sense.
I don't see why I don't see why I have to pay from anywhere.
Maybe they're just chatting shit. Maybe this is just another dead news story when you really deep it.
Why do we have to pay from anywhere? We're owned by the Saudis, so why do we have to pay from anywhere? I don't understand.
I wish. I know that little loophole, but we probably still have to pay. If this is even real now I'm questioning the legitimacy of this entire whole saga. Because the fucking Saudi Pro League starts in March.
Right.
And he started their last few games. So now, is this even real? Or is this just something that like no one's really done the research for, so anyone can just peddle up any story and people are going to listen to it because there's no stories out there. And it's another dead saga.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's probably like...
This might actually just be another repost.
Yeah, it's probably like due to whispers of unhappiness. Probably.
Either whispers of
Nothing
unhappiness
serious.
or it's a rumor that's been allowed to get a lot of legs. So people are now just pushing with it a little bit more. Although Simon Phillips said he spoke to his best source and he's heard that Chelsea have discussed it. So there is interest. But I don't know, man. It don't make any sense at all.
Sounds like full
It don't
news
make
if I've
any
ever heard it.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it's a little bit fake. I'm not gonna lie to you. He would probably
The thing is, like, I don't understand what kind of because like what like want would he have with us? Like, because like we're not in the best of situations. Like, it's not exactly somewhere you could just like.
Because
like
it's deeper than that. It's not even a Chelsea thing. It's a whole Benzema going into Europe. Your season starts in March.
No, it's not even about that. I'm talking about like just from a Benzema perspective. At his age, you're only gonna do shit that can either add to your legacy or make you fucking bank. And is it really gonna add to? Is it really gonna add to the legacy?
I came back to England and got Chelsea into the top 4. Well, I tried to, but then Poch took me off every game. And then we won the Carabao Cup. Or is he going to go to Arsenal and contend for the league title in the Champions League? Well, is he going to go anywhere? Because the season starts in March. Nearly doing it again. Season literally starts in a month. So what? Are they going to loan him for a month? I've seen that happen with MLS clubs before. MLS clubs. I think I've seen that happen before. David Beckham, I think, used to take a little loan or two for a month. Thierry Henry went back to Arsenal for a month or two. So it's happened before, but like that don't help us.
No.
Like great. We have him until Tottenham at home. Great. Maybe in the cup final. It would literally just be to win Chelsea the Carabao Cup and bounce. Hey, you know what? We might be first because we're the only one in for a trophy in that time. Yeah. He could come Chelsea, fraud the League Cup and just bounce.
Exactly. I was there for.
You know what? Weeks. Maybe we are top of the pecking order after all.
I was only there for 6 weeks, but I was there for 6 weeks and left with a trophy.
You've gone from this whole saga being fake to, hey, Chelsea might be first.
Yeah.
We'll be like, hey, can Arsenal offer you a trophy in a month? No, we can.
Exactly.
Come Chelsea, win the Carabao Cup. I know you've never heard of it before, but like it's a medal.
Hey,
say you conquered England.
Want to play at Wembley of one of your 6 appearances? It's all good.
If that's the case, though, it won't be. We won't have to pay those wages for too long. That'd be what you're paying 16 million for a month, maybe. Is it worth it for a Carabao Cup?
Bro, we need
like 3-4 games with a competent goal scorer. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Let
me not complain too much. Yeah, TPB. Talk myself right out of it and then straight back in. Because this thing that I just deeped all the layers to this transfer. Because of the
From what I've heard, it would be like something. It would be something like Benzema would have to go find a club for himself, and then take that club and their proposal back to PIF and try convince them to let him go on a loan. Like almost like Henderson. I don't see that happening.
Now it just depends on if he wants to play for a month. Because it doesn't make any sense for them to allow one of their marquee signings to miss 3 months of the season.
Exactly.
That don't make any sense.
Yeah. I just think
shit, I don't know, but if there's any legitimacy to Benzema leaving and if there's no fallout, well, if there's any fallout, I'd expect them to sack the manager over anything. It's a fucking Benzema, and you're trying to build the legitimacy of your entire league. You're not going to get rid of one of your marquee signings just because the manager don't fuck with him. That should be one of the main aspects of you bringing that manager in. You're going to work with N'Golo Kante. You're going to work with Benzema. You need to get the best out of them. That'll be it. Like they're going to value those players more than the manager. So,
well, they did, didn't they? They sat, like Scott said, they sat Nuno. Nuno was his manager before.
So it don't make any sense about a fallout. It should just be Benzema wanting to go for a month. And if he wants to go for a month, I actually now think we're front runners because we could be in a cup final. Could dead ass just come and win a trophy and just bounce.
Lewis in about 45 seconds has gone from nah to yeah, he's definitely coming. Cup final.
Yeah, this whole thing's a mess.
He's gone from
here's the thing. If he's here for a month, I don't see him go to Arsenal. I don't see him go to another club that's not in. You're not going to be there to lift the trophy, are you?
You've only had this debate with yourself. You know, you've only been debating yourself for the past like 2 minutes. No, it's been.
Yeah, it's just been
I've
you.
been talking this entire saga to myself. Okay, what's you guys' thoughts on this?
Yeah, like we're like going, no, it's not going to happen, Lewis.
Like,
no, it will, trust me, it will.
Oh,
yeah, like,
for fuck. So,
like, are
so
you
what?
even
Yeah,
allowed to have
we were just like, no, not moving now. Or
are you even allowed
I
to have a
don't know
month
because
loan?
I've just started deeping a lot in the last 20 minutes.
Like I've never heard of a month loan. Like, is it even a thing? Like where you can like end
I don't think so.
isn't it like window to window? You can't just end your
I
loan.
think it all depends on the leagues and when they start. Because I remember like Everton signed, was it Landon Donovan, like a couple of months in January, like left in March or something like that. So that was a number of years ago. It might have changed. The rules might have changed then, but
that's their next few fixtures.
I mean, if he's available, bring him in. But
I said I got a game on the 4th of February.
Nah, he's not coming, bro.
Yeah, he ain't going anywhere, bro.
He's not coming, bro.
He ain't going anywhere. Well, we get to watch everyone just get given the runaround for the next 12 days, 12, 13 days. I guess.
OBS gotta go suck itself.
I'm still trying to figure out YouTube and everything.
Fuck this shit, bro.
What are you trying to do on OBS?
I'm doing the watch along, innit? So I'm trying to get the, what you call it?
You're trying to sort a timer out.
Timer, scoreboard.
Oh, fair play. My man's done more watch along work than I've done for about 3 years. I rate it. What's the first thing to do? Don't be like Lewis. Get a timer. Cool. Hear it.
Oh, dude.
Smart move.
yeah, knowing you,
Yeah, Benzema ain't going nowhere.
Set the timer. Knowing you, Tiad.
Yeah, I probably will, man.
You'll forget to set it. It'll be at 0-0 for the entire watch along.
Jibril Cisso's there. I haven't seen him in years. My thoughts is Reese can bounce depending on my gusto stuff. Oh, wow. All right, cool. Yeah, sure. Sure, my friend. Sure. Julian Lawrence is reporting he's exploring his options, so he wouldn't make up a story about a French player. Fair enough, but okay, so what? Now he's not playing in the King Cup of Champions quarterfinal. Or he's not playing in the Champions League in mid-February. I don't know. This just sounds like a mess. I don't think he's going anywhere now. I've gone right back there. He ain't going anywhere. We're now at Benzema stays.
Fucking hell.
Oh, fuck's sakes, man. You know what? I want this window over. Fuck it. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else. So I'll probably just redirect. Ziad, have you set your stream up?
Yeah, it's up. Time ago.
All right, cool. We'll redirect there then.
Boo's in the chat to see.
Have you allowed redirects?
I don't know. Fuck knows, bro.
All right, go on to YouTube Studio, bro. Yeah.
YouTube Studio.
Yeah, go to Studio. Go to Settings.
Fuck my life, bro.
Yeah, you're the kind of guy who starts streaming and don't realize they're not even live. Do you know what I mean? That's the
don't worry, it's just new stuff. Like,
the worst thing is, bro, this OBS shit makes your laptop want to explode.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Bloody hell, bro.
Oh, what? You have allowed redirects? Okay.
I don't know. Have I?
Apparently, Hussam redirected to you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he redirected to me yesterday. Yeah. I didn't click. I didn't do it by purpose. It just happened.
Ah, there it is. Yeah. No worries. We got you. Beautiful. Nice thumbnail. Nice thumbnail.
Bro, you're such an idiot, bro.
All right.
Bro, look at my thumbnail, bro. Respect the thumbnail, man.
Who's that ugly guy in it, man?
I don't know who's that, bro. Oh my days.
All right, crazy. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna redirect over to Ziad's channel, so everyone head over there. He's doing Real Madrid v Atletico.
Who's in the chat?
Yeah, everyone head over there. Just hit the notification button, smash that like, and either chill or it'll give you a notification when Ziad's live.
On, man.
So.
Ziad watching.
And also fucking sub. There's over 300 lot in here. You can get him to 300 subs, especially when we send you over there. So I'm not gonna let everyone dip now while I do the outro. Everyone just head over there. We'll be back tomorrow. Like, subscribe, up the Chelsea.